Good morning. Welcome. If you can see me, hello. My name's Liz. This is Guided by Angels, and this is a live Q&A with me today on this terrific Tuesday. Welcome. If you are watching this back with me live later as a replay, welcome. All you need to do is click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. If you're watching this with me live, hello, welcome. Just pop your question in the chat for me and I can answer some questions. I am a bit earlier than usual today. I've been coming live about 8 a.m. It is 7:30 here in the UK. So powerful things are coming in. I'm excited for what's ahead. So I'm sending everyone so much love today. I hope you're all doing well and you're having a wonderful Tuesday or an evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are in the world. Welcome. Now you can ask me about anything. Okay, you can ask, just getting it like a card. Look at this. And this is exactly what I'm feeling. There's a renewal taking place. Today we've got the 20th on here. It's 21st today. A renewal taking place. It says review and reevaluate. And that may be exactly what you're doing right now. You could be reevaluating your life, thinking about the future, wiping the slate clean, starting again, brand new beginning coming in. A favourable assessment of the facts. Looking at things very clearly now, gaining clarity, maybe using clear quartz. I've been guided to use clear quartz today and it's heating up, which is also a sign it's doing what it needs to do. So it's time to move on or move in a new direction. So this could be a time today where you're reevaluating things in your life and looking at things differently. Things are going to start to make sense, okay? That's a little collective message for everyone as we begin. Welcome, Cece. Thank you for being here so early morning, Liz. I'm up early today. I was up early, so the early bird catches the worm. Get on a bit earlier today. How are you doing? How are you? I'm sending you lots of love. I've got my charms here as well today. Changed my cloth. Got this new cloth on. Changed the picture behind me, but you won't see this until next week properly. So I hope you're doing well. I'm sending you lots of love. We've got Crystal in the house. Welcome, honey. Thank you for being here. Don't forget, guys, to hit that thumbs up button for me. It really does help. So if you are live with me, you can ask me about love, your career. You can ask me about health. You can ask me about anything that you've got going on, really. I hope you're okay. I'm doing well. Thank you, honey. Feeling much better. This cold's pretty much nearly gone. Just lingering around a little bit in my nasal passages and in my throat. But other than that, it's pretty much gone. Guidance on Jake. Any message from him being feeling his passion and peace? So what does he want to say to you today? I've been researching our connection and it makes sense now. Now, I'm not saying he's been definitely looking up twin flames, but he's been learning about something. He's been doing something. So he's saying this is starting to make sense now. And that's probably why you can feel his energy as well. So I've been researching our connection. It makes sense now. He could have even been talking about you to someone. Yeah, look, activate your intuition. So what's going on with him is his intuition is telling him that there's something different about you. The way he feels about you is different than he's perhaps anything he's experienced before. So it's his intuition that's telling him things. So I feel that that's why. So for example, what I'm picking up on, it's more likely he's had a sign about you in some way and he's looked it up. So I don't know, for example, we've been seeing things, haven't we, like dead rats and things like that. So maybe he's seen something that's really got his attention and he's Googled it. And it's brought up a message about love, or it's brought something into his awareness and it's making him think about things. So I feel his intuition is being activated. That's what's going on with him. Let me bring you a couple of charms in. What do we need to know here, okay? So you've got the beautiful, I'm seeing this as a stag, okay? Now, you could see that as a horse, but I'm seeing that definitely as a stag, which is the promise of union and being together. You've got fairy, which is about elemental energy. So go in nature. Remember, you are a manifester, so I'm not surprised that's come out. And the angels are watching over your connection. I hope that helps, okay? And then I can see you've donated, so I'm not missing anyone else. I'm just going to do CC's donation there. Guidance on finances, career, visa. I did buy myself one time. So what do you need to know? What's the guidance coming through? You've got Ace of Fire. Wow. And in this deck, because this is the Angel Tarot, this deck tells it how it is. You know, it's got some harsh cards in and things like that. That's why I thought I'd bring this in today to, like a getting real message. And you got the Ace of Fire, which is about what you're manifesting. Says an exciting new opportunity is coming in. Career advancement, change your life now. So things are changing. I'm sure you got the Ace of Wands when I pulled cards for you the other day. So it's just showing you again, things are shifting into place. And in this particular card, I see that as a representation of Bradley Valentine, who created this deck, okay? And he created this deck originally with Doreen Virtue. That's the copy I've got. And I'm seeing that as Sagittarius energy as well. So something could be happening between now and the Sagittarius season. Sagittarius is between November and December. So it really is about the next few months being significant. And I'm sure the other day you got December to April coming through. Sure, the Ace of Pentacles come out as well for you. And I'm getting March in this. So really things are shifting between now and March. You're going to start seeing results. So things are happening. There is new opportunities. Keep your eyes on what you desire, on what on the prize. Remember the archer, because he's like an archer in that card there. The archer holds his vision. And there's fireflies in this, or I'm seeing them as fireflies. You're being made aware of things through what you are seeing in your physical reality. So observe your surroundings, pay attention to what you see, feel, and understand deep within. I hope that helps. Okay, it's amazing this card's come out for you. Let me just pull you a card from the universe as well. I've changed all my cards around. I've had a big clear out in my settings here. I've changed things around a little bit, if you can see. I've got a different cloth on. Because I don't know if you noticed, but I had that gold cloth on. It was quite satiny. And my camera kept sliding around. So I thought, it needs a new cloth. And I went in to get like a gold cloth yesterday and was drawn to this one. So I've bought a white one, a gold one, and this one as well. But I thought, I'm going to put this on. It's just something about this colour that's like drawing me in. So you've got, when you continue to reminisce, replay, or hold on to what could have been, you continue to hold yourself in a place of resistance. So this is about letting go of the past, okay? It says, let what was inspire a new way of living, but don't allow it to limit and determine what can be. So in other words, you're not in the past anymore. You're in this now moment. So let go of everything that was and be in the now. Think, right, that's the way it used to be. It's not that way anymore. Now I'm going to focus on me. Or I'm going to focus on the things I want to manifest today in this current reality. And that's why you've got the Ace of Fire, because this is opportunities coming in because you're changing your thinking. Remember, write down what you're grateful for. Focus on your blessings. I hope that helps, okay? Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. I'm sending you lots of love. So I'm not missing anyone out. I'm just prioritising super chats, okay? So Mariana says, thank you for the donation, honey. Secret thoughts and feelings and guidance. So what's secret thoughts and feelings and guidance? Hey, Sam, great to have you here, honey. I know I have decisions to make and I need to act soon. So he's aware of a decision. I know I have decisions to make. Now, this could be about being with you. It could be about moving. It could be about something else in his life going on. But I feel this is connected with you and it's connected with being with you. And he knows he can't put this off, okay? I need to act soon. So he knows he needs to take action. He's admitting that, okay? So that can also be him saying to you, I know I've been stalling things. Or I know that I've been getting in the way of things. Embrace the dance of parting and union. So I feel this is a big message about, if you've been apart, you're coming back together. Embrace the dance. And that's what you're probably learning at this time, to be in the flow, to allow things to unfold naturally, knowing that you're going to come back together. So embrace the dance. Because it isn't about dance. Dancing is about flow. It's about letting go of your inhibitions and allowing things to unfold naturally. Think about when you're dancing. So it may actually benefit you to do some dancing. Maybe you do love dancing, or that's some form of exercise that you do, because it will help you to shake things off, okay? But they embrace the dance of parting and union, which means if you've partied, you're coming back together. So I feel there's a new beginning coming in. What else? Anything else you need to know? What's the guidance for you? So you get the Two of Water in reverse. So I feel that this is about you seeing things differently, because maybe it's all been on hold and it's coming back, okay? Because I feel that obviously the Two of Water is the love between the two of you, but the fact that it's in reverse, it's like on hold. But I feel you're coming back together, and this is to do with this decision that needs to be made, okay? So Lenny, make that decision. Says a relationship continues to grow closer through forgiveness. So he could be asking for forgiveness. You could be working on forgiveness right now. Forgive everything and rise. The positive resolution of a conflict. So I feel you're going to sort things out, but there is a slight delay around this. And this could be because of this decision. But the fact that you got the dance of the parting and union, I feel is a huge message about coming back together. I hope that helps, okay? 2 months could be significant. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. I'm sending you lots of love. So I'm not ignoring anyone. I'm just prioritising super chats as they come in, okay? So Luna, thank you for the donation, honey. What is happening with my DMJ? I feel his energy, and I feel he's going through a dark night of the soul. What can you tell me about it? So obviously trust your intuition. What do you need to know? What do you need to know? I'm just reading what's going on in the chat. What's going on in the chat here? Okay, I see. Right. Right, let's do it then. Okay, so what's going on with your DMJ? I don't know why I look. I've just let my mod sort it out anyway. I'm just saying, what's going on there? What's going on there? So what's going on with Jay? What's going on with Jay, please, angels? They want me to use the other deck first, okay? They're saying do it the way you were doing it before. So what's going on with Jay? What's going on with Jay today? I've been terrified your answer would be no. So obviously you're picking up on a dark night of the soul. I feel this is about him making a choice or a decision or reaching out or doing something, and he's afraid of being rejected. He's saying, I'm terrified your answer would be no. So he could say, can we give this another try? And you say no. Now, I'm not saying you go into this as his fear. Or he says, do you want to marry me? No. Or do you want to see me? No. Whatever it is. So he's saying, I've been terrified. So he's been working through that. So that's a past energy. This is what's holding back before. I've been terrified that your answer would be no. And this could even be like about giving him more time. Maybe he's thinking, I need more time. And you would say no, okay? You are the one I was destined to love. So I feel with these being past energies, if you listen to the wording, you're the one I was destined to love. He's realising things about the way things used to be. So really he's looking back at the past, recognising, okay, I was destined to love you. I should be with you now. I should have been with you before. So I feel he's recognising he's perhaps wasted time, okay? And he said, I'm yearning for you. So you can probably feel that with you sensing this dark night of the soul. So he's yearning for you, he's wanting you, he's longing for you, and he's thinking about you. Thinking about also how he's perhaps gone in the way of this connection. But he said, I know that you're the one I was destined to love then, and I'm destined to love you now, and I'm yearning for you. So, and it's all through because he knows he's got to be balanced in giving and receiving. That's what he's working on. And this is why there's probably a delay at this time, because you know yourself to be together, it's got to be balanced, hasn't it? So, yeah, 8 of air. So he's definitely in his head about you. He has this illusion of being trapped, and this could be in his fear, it could be in his circumstances. So there's a lack of self-confidence. So that's what he's going through. This is this dark night of the soul. Fear of rejection. It's an abandonment wound, something connected with childhood. But he wants to take action, but he's afraid to. Now, when I look at this, because I read all cards intuitively, as you know, I am seeing him coming forward. Even though this is the 8 of air, I'm seeing this a bit like the 8 of wands. So I do feel he's going to move towards you when he's got over his fear. Which is, and this yearning for you, he won't be able to hold it back. Okay, it's like a desire. So you can probably feel it. You can probably feel that you're being magnetically drawn together. Now, it's really powerful because yesterday, when I changed my stuff around here, I got books on the floor and I moved them. And there was a card, you know, when cards fly out everywhere. There was a card that it gone right behind. So obviously I hadn't seen it. And it was the magnetic card. I nearly shared it on the channel. Okay, but it was the magnetic card, and I feel this is what you're going to feel. If I feel an irresistible pull towards your body like a moth to a flame. So if you've been seeing lots of moths, and I have, okay, that's the reason why. So this is him being pulled towards you. He can't stay away because he's yearning for you, but he knows he's got to come in equal, where he's giving equal balance and equal give and take. You know, give and receive. And that's probably what the problem is, or was, that he wasn't able to do that, but he knows you're meant to be. So he's going through this whole dark night of the soul because he's being pulled to you knowing that you're meant to be. I hope that helps. Okay, I feel all that and I send him light, but I don't know what to do. So there's nothing really you can do. You just have to get on with you. You've got to let him deal with it himself. It's not your job to fix him or make it happen. Okay? So you've got Two of Hearts, you love each other, it's as simple as that. So there's nothing you can do. You can't control him or his dark night of the soul or his growth. You've just got to allow things to unfold. The signs are guiding you back together. So trust the signs that you see. You don't need to do anything at this time. You just need to surrender. I hope that helps, okay? Tara, thank you for the donation, honey. Working on self-love and gratitude DM messages, hon. So that's good. So what's the message coming through? I needed some time to get my act together. So we needed time, okay? That's what you need to know. He said, I love how you and I can talk about anything and everything. So he's been thinking about that. Now, this is good because the more you work on self-love and gratitude, the more he connects with himself and he thinks about you and the way the connection is and the time that you've shared. And he feels like you were brought up in a conversation lately. So someone could have brought you up. Now, this could be a friend, a family member. It could be on social media, because if you weren't brought up in if you weren't brought up in an actual conversation, you were brought up somehow. So, for example, you could have flipped up on social media somewhere, like a reminder, or he may have been reminded of you. So, for example, say he's sitting next. This has happened to me numerous times. Say he's been in a coffee shop and he's been sitting next to people and they start talking and they mention someone with your name. Okay, that's being brought up in a conversation. It doesn't necessarily mean it's you directly, but it's reminding him of you. And he's perhaps thinking about how you can talk about anything and everything. And I feel that's possibly what's happened. That's what they showed me in my mind. Like he's been in a situation where he's been somewhere and he's been sitting around people and they've been in a situation where like they've been talking or it's been very natural and he's thought about you. And he said, I needed some time to get my act together. That's what I needed to do. So what else is going on with him? Someone said, well, I've got a Scouse accent. I haven't got a Scouse accent. I've got a Stoke accent. And I'm proud of my accent and I couldn't care less what people think. Okay? There's nothing wrong with Scouse accents either. Scouse people are from Liverpool. If anyone's wondering what Scouse means, it means you're from Liverpool. A Liverpool accent. Okay? So your guidance is to anchor your divine light because that's exactly what you're doing. So I feel the reason why these things are happening in his awareness is because you've been working on anchoring your light. You've been working on self-love, self-control, gratitude, and that's also anchoring him to you. That's the message, okay? I hope that helps. Nia, thank you for the donation. Hal, has any message for me from the universe and my twin? So what's the message for you from the universe today? What's the message from the universe for you today? All sounds English to me. That's good then, Sam. But I mean, everyone's got different accents everywhere. You know, but I don't care. You know, I mean, you can't tell where you come from, can you? You got to accept yourself. So this is the message from the universe for you, Nia, okay? If you think you're alone, you're not. That means you're surrounded by love, heavenly love, support. We're beside you in all challenges that you face. So the angels are right there with you. Trust their outside sources will always be working with you to ensure the best outcome in every situation. We have your best interests at heart. We love you. And they give me a block. So if there's blocks in communication or you're not talking to your person or things aren't exactly how you want them to be, that's what they give me, a block in the throat chakra. You're never alone. Why? Because your person is with you anyway. You are one. But because your angels are with you as well. So the angels are right there with you. They give me fear. Yeah, so let go of any fear. Okay, there's fear there. And this could also be your person releasing fear and your angels, their angels with them. Look at this, he's saying you'll be hearing from me. So if you're wondering what's going on with your twin A, he's preparing to come in. You'll be hearing from me. I will communicate with you. I am going to reach out. You'll be hearing from me. So you're not alone. Trust in that, okay? Anything else you need to know? Yeah, look at this. I've got angel bumps. Trust the connection because you're going to be hearing from them. Can't give you when it's not coming through because you're learning to trust in divine timing, but you will be hearing from them. I hope that helps, okay? Crystal, thank you for the donation, honey. 3D message from Dan, next action, deepest fear. So what's he saying to you? I'm drawn to you like a moth to a flame. Now, I love that that's come out when I've just said, haven't I, that this is a card that was on the floor when I was tidying round, magnetic. I feel an irresistible pull towards your body like a moth to a flame. And he said, I'm drawn to you like a moth to a flame. So you could see moths. Okay, so if you've been seeing lots of moths, that's a sign of his return, okay? He said, I'm ready to love you the way you need to be loved. That's what he knows he needs to do as well. I'm ready to love you that way. So I feel he's going to come in. So what you need to be aware of is seeing moths. If you see moths, like last night I was getting ready for bed and there was something flying around me. I was like, what is that? And it was a moth. But I've seen them everywhere. They've been in the bathroom. They've been everywhere. I don't know how they're getting in, but they are. So you may be seeing lots of moths. But look at this, the Chariot. Next action, he's going to move towards you, okay? An important achievement, self-discipline and willpower. Maybe that's what he's been trying to do to hold himself back, but he can't help himself. Okay, you've got public recognition coming through as well. So I feel what this is saying to you is, his deepest fear is perhaps bringing this into the public, bringing this into the real world for some reason, and that's what he knows he needs to do. He needs to overcome his fear of perhaps what people think, and that will be his ultimate achievement. So Archangel Metatron is around you, asking you to have faith at this time. So his deepest fear is bringing this into the physical world for whatever reason there is. Just want to bring in a message from Archangel Metatron. You have to bear with me because I've there it is. I've changed all my stuff around so everything's together. Here we go. So Metatron is saying, take off your watch and notice the feeling of freedom from doing so. So this is really about releasing the when. Let go of when is he going to do this then? How is it going to happen? So if you wear a watch in your life, maybe it's time to take it off. Okay? Because then you don't get controlled by time. And then you notice the feeling of freedom from doing so. Even though watches can be pretty and nice and they help, you don't need one. Maybe you don't wear one. Okay, this is a sign, whether you wear a watch or you don't, to not be controlled by time, because then you'll notice the feeling of freedom. I hope that helps, okay? And they've donated again and said, Gary's intentions and feelings for me in general guidance. Okay, so let's see what Gary's intentions for you are. How does Gary feel about you? How does Gary feel about you? It's been way too long. So Gary's intention is to see you or talk to you, or because it's been too long. So he feels like he's waited too long to do something, or perhaps there's been a bit of time between an interaction or seeing each other or talking or whatever it is. But he's saying it's been way too long. So he wants to move something forward. Okay. What else? What's the general guidance with Gary? Release Archangel Azrael. He may be actually helping you to release a situation in your life, or this perhaps you've released him already and there he is, or you've released something and that's why he's coming in. So you have to sit with what that means. It says the end of a phase or situation. So it may be that this is either coming to an end or something's beginning because something else has ended. Spiritual transformation. So Gary is part of your spiritual transformation in some way. It says time to move on. Okay, and this could be you moving on towards the next thing. So I feel the guidance is, think about if this is someone you want to be connecting with, because he feels it's been too long. Okay, so this could be about moving forward in a new way together. Anything else you need to know about this? Gary's intentions and feelings for you. Perhaps he feels like you've moved on and he feels like it's been too long and he wants to move forward. Awaken to universal law. So I feel that he's seen numbers. And you may be seeing numbers too connected with him. So you could be seeing 1111, could be seeing 222. The universe has got your back. So I feel with Gary, you just have to let things unfold and see where it's going. Okay, because it may be an opportunity to bring closure in or to move on towards something else. Where you may be afraid you've moved on and that's why you're saying it's been too long. Okay, and even if it's a new situation, this could be like a past connection, like from the past, as in a past life or something like that. Let's just bring in a message from this as well. What's Gary's intention? I will show up for you in the right way. Okay, we only talked online, never met in person. Need to sit, yeah. And the thing is, if he said I'll show up for you in the right way, this could be in person. It's been way too long. About meeting up in person or something like that, like doing it in a new way. And perhaps you're thinking, do I need to move on from this because it's online, and perhaps he wants to show up differently. I hope that helps, okay? And best thing you can do in situations is just let things unfold. We try and control things or try and work everything out. Maybe it's been way too long since he's actually you know, not necessarily seen you if you've got this online connection, but it's like it's been too long since he's felt this way, or it's been too long, he feels like he needs to see you. That's what I'm picking up on. It's like more of a taking it from the online into the person, moving on from what it currently is. Does that make sense? Releasing yourself from fear. I feel there's a lot of fear that you are dealing with, and it could be coming from him. It could be very emotionally overwhelmed, because you're saying that there as well. It could be his emotions overwhelming you and you don't know what to do. So I feel you need to sit with the energy and ask yourself, is it what you want? I hope that helps, okay? Tiffany, thank you for the donation. Any message from my special person? So what does your special person want Tiffany to know? I want to get back together. So thinking about coming back to you, I want to get back together with you. What does that mean? You could be hearing songs about coming back. Set yourself free. So he needs to set himself free to be back with you, or you need to set yourself free to be back with him. But I feel this is more about what he's going through. So if he is with anyone else, or he is in fear, or he is stuck in a situation, he needs to be free from that to come back to you. But he's thinking, I want to get back together with you. I want to be with you. Anything else you need to know? No, I'm not from Liverpool. 7 of Air, okay? Plans that need revision, okay? Plans that need revision. So he's thinking about his life. He's reevaluating things. And that's really interesting, because I pulled a collective card at the beginning, and it was very similar to this about reevaluation. So plans need revision, more going on than meets the eye, poor timing. So remember, the timing isn't right if things aren't moving forward. So when the timing is right, it will. And he's looking at his life because he wants you back. So he's saying to you, I want to get back together. It wasn't the right time before. Something's shifting into place. The 7 of Air can also be doing things the right way, moving away from the way things used to be as well. So the 7 of Air is like the 7 of Swords. So if he's done things where he was feeling guilty, or he couldn't be all in with you, or he was back and forth, he's going to stop doing that because he wants to come in correctly. That's the message. And this is how he feels right now in July. I hope that helps, okay? No, I'm not from Liverpool. The accent is quite similar, but there's nothing wrong with being from Liverpool or Stoke or anywhere. Can't tell where we're from. Everyone's got different accents. It makes us unique and special. Okay, but I'm not from Liverpool. No, I'm from Stoke, and I'm proud to be from Stoke as well. Stoke and proud. Stokey and proud, okay? Janie, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, you look reet, okay? Reet? Not sure what that means. Any message from Wes and his feelings and actions towards me? And how is he doing in Chicago? I see happy couples and weddings. So obviously happy couples and weddings are a sign. Oh, great, I see. Okay. Happy couples and weddings are a sign of what you're manifesting, as you know. So he said, I'm willing to leave it all behind if I get to be with you. So I feel this is about letting go of the past. That's what he wants you to know. I'm going to leave it all behind. And I feel that that's what he was going to do originally. And then everything happened, didn't it? Everything happened, and he had to deal with his loss. He had to deal with that grief, because he was thinking in his mind, I want to leave all this behind. And then it was kind of taken away. Does that make sense? So I feel that's what he's had to heal. You know, his fears around that. But he's saying, our love is meant to be. So he does feel he's meant to be with you. And that's why you're seeing couples and weddings. But he's saying, I am willing to leave it all behind if I get to be with you. I do know that we're meant to be together. I'm drawn to you like a moth to a flame. This keeps coming out. And I do feel it's because of this. I feel I need to channel this into an upcoming reading, because I tidied all around my kind of desk and changed a few things around, and as I was moving things around, I found this card, and it says, I feel an irresistible pull towards your body like a moth to a flame. I'm going to leave that card out, actually, because I keep connecting with it today. So that's what he's saying. I'm drawn to you like a moth to a flame. So you could be seeing moths as well. And I know many of us are seeing moths, because you're the flame and he's the moth. Remember, you're the flower, he's the bee. You're the egg, he's the sperm. So it's about allowing him to come to you. So what he's realising is, I mean, he's not that he's realising it now. He's always known. He's known since he met you that he's meant to be with you, because he was willing to leave it all behind to be with you anyway. And then all that drama happened. And that's to do with growth and healing. Obviously, he had to go through that, didn't he, to be free, to come in the right way. So your guidance is to serve with love. to focus on love, to focus on helping others, being kind, gentle. And I feel that's what he wants to do. He wants to serve you with love. He wants to come forward and be with you correctly, which is why you're seeing couples and weddings everywhere. I'm not saying you're going to get married straight away, because obviously he's just gone through everything he's been through, but he wants that in the future. And this is a decision he knows he needs to make. He knows it's his decision to reach out and come forward and pursue you. The need to do research, stop procrastinating. So he knows he's been overthinking everything, holding himself back, and he needs to do something. And he's doing research in some way. So this could be finding out where you are, what you're doing, what you're up to. And I feel that's definitely what he's going through at this time. So he could be watching you online, trying to gauge how you feel and if it's the right time to come back in. How is he doing in Chicago? He could also be doing some research. That could be connected with work or something else he's got going on, connected with a decision. Okay, so I feel he's got choices and decisions to make about where he is and what he wants and what his next steps are, and that's what he's currently working through. I hope that helps, okay? And this is where we are, remember, in July with the 7 there. And then Jane has donated again and said, messages from my angels. So what do your angels want you to know? Let's do your message from the universe as well. What do your angels want you to know? Let go of the old and make way for the new. Now, I feel they're letting you know that's what he's doing. Because he's saying to you, I'm willing to leave it all behind if I get to be with you, okay? So that's what he's doing. He's letting go of the old to make way for the new. And that's what you're doing too. Because you're freeing your space up and getting ready. So you may find yourself being distracted by random thoughts, fears or doubts. Don't allow yourself to be governed by them. Simply observe and choose to take aligned actions and choices. So choose to see things through the eyes of love, not fear. So what else do your angels want you to know? You've got soulmate. So he's coming through as a soulmate, because I don't know if there is a twin flame card in this deck, but it's about you having the soul connection. It says you have found your divine counterpart, or you have found your romantic counterpart. So you know he's the one for you. So your angels are kind of validating what you already know. You know that you are meant to be, that you know he is the one for you. What else? Yeah, look, you've got Destined coming out. And you've got the number 63, so you could be seeing 6s and 3s. So if you're seeing 666, that's a sign to breathe through your struggle, like if you're feeling any worry or doubt. And 3s are about having faith, okay? So, beloved one, we're so happy to confirm what you already know deep in your heart. You are destined to come together with Wes in this lifetime, so rejoice. I hope that helps, okay? Is there anything else you need to know in general? Because all these messages are coming up about love. Is there anything else you need to know in general? Anything else in general, please, angels? There's your card, okay? Yeah, look, 10 of water. It's about love. So I'm trying to get messages about perhaps career and things, but you've got love messages coming up from that. 10 of water is about being in union. It's about you will have a contented and rewarding family life. So this is really about marriage and everything you're wanting in the future. It says your emotional and material needs are going to be met in trustworthy relationships. So you're going to have trustworthy relationships, whether it's with him or whether it's with perhaps someone you're working with at work. It's like everything is going to move into place for you at the right time. Between now and October is also significant. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Ron, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. How does James feel about me? I see him on my way to work almost every day. What is movement towards me, and will there be actions for him to ask me out? So, and obviously the universe is putting you in each other's path for a reason. So how does he feel about you? So he's got baggage at this time. So I feel he wants to ask you out, but he's got some kind of baggage he has to let go of first. He's saying, I have to let go of my baggage. Now, I'm not saying that's a person. That could be like old wounds or stress or fear. And he probably wouldn't serve you to be around him while he's got that baggage going on. He's also saying, I should have taken your advice. So he feels like he should have done something. Okay. Now you're saying, I see him on my way to work almost every day. So you may not have given him any advice, but I feel like that's perhaps his way in. He's perhaps going to ask you for advice or ask you. So instead of like asking you directly on a date, he may just ask you advice about something. And that's how you get talking, or that's how it moves into place in some way. He could even ask your advice on something he has to let go of. What else is going on with him? Yeah, you may be worried about what you're going to say or do as well. We've got release any judgment and reclaim your sensual side. So I definitely feel he feels sensual towards you. He's had feelings and thoughts about you. So sensual, it's more than just attraction. It's like something that feels nice. It's warm. It's comfortable. It feels safe. So I feel he's definitely got sensual. Obviously, he's attracted to you. But I feel there's definitely sensual feelings there as well. Like he sees you as someone he can talk to and connect with. He is in a relationship. Well, there you go. If he's in a relationship, then that's the baggage he has to let go of. But when I'm picking up on his energy, it's like he's already free of it. He's just got to let it go. Okay? Saying, we do talk a little bit. He did offer me a bottle of water. There you go. So he may actually ask your advice in some way. Have you already given him some advice? Because he's saying, I should have taken your advice. Have you already given him that advice? But I feel you've shown him a side of himself he's perhaps forgot existed, this sensual side. Okay, because he's calling his situation baggage. So clearly he's not happy there and he wants out. So you've made him feel things he hasn't felt for a while, okay? And he's got to perhaps forgive himself for wanting out of that situation as well. But when I'm connecting with his energy, he feels single, which means he's already detached from it emotionally. He's just got to do it physically. So any ideas when he's going to ask you out or anything like that? Will there be actions for him to ask you out? You've got Knight of there. So I do feel that there's going to be something happening. He asked me questions about me. So he's probably trying to gauge how you feel or what's going on with you. You know, if he's asking about you, he's curious about you, he's interested in you. Otherwise, he wouldn't be asking you questions. So I feel he is very intelligent and he sees you that way. He sees you as intelligent as well. So he's very drawn to you. It says events occur with speed. So I feel that something will come in from the universe, okay? It says take time to carefully review your options, creative solutions. So I feel that when the time is right, he will take action. When the time is right. But I feel he's saying to you, I have to let go of my baggage first. He doesn't want to just take you on a date while he's still with someone else. So I feel he is intending to do it the right way. I hope that helps. But yes, he has got feelings for you. And I feel the sensual feelings as well, which is beautiful. Because it means it's more than just desire. I hope that helps, okay? Sorry, I'm still a bit snotty, okay? It's pretty much gone, as you can tell. It's just a little bit lingering around. This cold I've had. I haven't had it bad. It hasn't really manifested at all into anything bad. So, yeah, new picture on the wall. It says this is where the magic happens. Okay, this will be in from next week. Because obviously this week my videos are pre-recorded. But this will be on from next week. So, Bella, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz. Any message for me from Brian? So what does Brian want you to know? What does Brian want you to know? I know I'm very stubborn and I need to change that, okay? So he knows he's got to move forward and do something. He knows he procrastinates and takes time instead of perhaps rushing in. I feel you may have seen both sides of him because there is a side of him that's very impulsive, but he does tend to have a lot of self-control and discipline. But his soul is calling to you. He's listening to that as well. It says, listen to your soul's calling. So I feel you could be receiving messages of music, okay? But I feel he's been called to you. So he said, I know I'm stubborn. I need to change that. I know I need to do something. I am trying to listen to my soul's calling. And this could even be about other things he knows he needs to do in his life as well. Yeah, he knows he needs to communicate with you. Page of water. So his soul is calling him to contact you. Reach out, message you, whatever it is, call you up. He knows they're in his intuition. And he's sensitive as well. Yeah, he is, even if he puts a mask on, he is sensitive. So he's going to come in a very friendly way. Okay, so it says he's going to enter your life. A relationship is going to begin a new phase. Heightened psychic ability. So you're probably sensing that he's going to reach out anyway. You're probably sensing it's coming. And maybe you've been working on your creativity as well. But he's going to come in and message you because his heart is calling him to do that. It's only been his ego that's been holding him back. I hope that helps, okay? Cece Lynn, thank you for the donation, honey. How does my love feel today? So how does he feel today about you? How does he feel today? How does he feel today? I feel jealous when I think of you with someone else. So he's driving himself a bit mad, wondering what you're doing. imagining you with someone else. Maybe he's had a dream or like more of a nightmare, and you were with somebody else in this nightmare or this dream. So he does feel jealous. He doesn't want you moving on. So there's a part of him at this current time that's really worried that you're going to find someone else or move on. He's saying, everywhere I go, something reminds me of you. Because he's not meant to, well, you're not meant to move on, obviously, but I mean, he's not meant to be with anybody else, as he's meant to be with you. Well, that's where he's being guided to. So, of course, he's going to be reminded of you until he takes action or moves towards you. So maybe you've been working on daily gratitude, or this is what you're being guided to do, to cultivate daily gratitude and embrace your vulnerable side. I feel that's what he needs to do. So what I'm picking up here is the more grateful you are, the more vulnerable he's going to be. So if you're writing down gratitude daily, and perhaps there is something you're working on, or you're being guided to start a gratitude journal, you're going to notice this vulnerable side coming out of him. And I feel he feels vulnerable when he gets jealous. He feels things with you that he's never felt with anyone else. And that makes him also feel this vulnerable side that he can view as weakness. And it isn't weakness, it's strength. I mean, obviously it's not nice being jealous. And for those of you who experience jealousy, I know I've experienced that on my journey with my twin. It's not nice at all. It's very low vibrational. But it also brings up that vulnerable side of you through your inner child, because his inner child is feeling like he isn't enough, or is feeling like he's not good enough in some way. And that's something that he's healing. So how is he feeling today? He feels jealous when he's imagining you with someone else. He's being reminded of you everywhere he goes, and he knows he needs to embrace his vulnerable side, and that's what he's doing by feeling these emotions. But he wants to embrace his vulnerable side to actually come forward. So your guidance is to work on daily gratitude, and that will shift things into place. I hope that helps, okay? And thank you for the donation. Message from Frank and advice. So what does Frank want you to know today? I never expected to find true love, but then I met you. And that's the thing, you've changed his whole life. You know, you were part of his big shift and awakening anyway. You know, you helped him to move out of his old situation. It says celebrate your sacred bond. And I feel when the time is right, you will celebrate together. This is you coming together at the right time. So I feel when he thinks about you, he celebrates the bond he has with you, because he knows that you're his true love. He knows that you've changed his life. That's what I'm picking up on. He's been doing a lot of thinking about what he wants and where he truly does belong. That's why he's coming through as the King of Earth, because he's saying to you, I want to show up right. I want to come back in the right energy. I want to be able to show you that you can count on me. So at this current time, he's working on his professional life. He's working on becoming more responsible. So even though you perhaps see him in that situation he's in, he's showing you in this card that he's stepping into his true power. He's leveling up for you. Okay? And yeah, 6 of Earth. So he can give and receive equally. 5 of Air is also the struggle he's in and the battle he goes through with this decision. And the decision is because he knows he's got to come in correctly. He doesn't want to mess you around. And this is where this other person comes in, teaching him lessons, okay? So what else do you need to know about this? What's your guidance? Let's bring in a message from the universe. But he is thinking about you at this time with love in his heart, and about what this bond is and what he wants for the future. So the message is, when a door doesn't open, and this is the thing, you may be waiting for something to happen now. When a door doesn't open, don't waste your energy trying to make it open. It's closed for a reason. So you're being reminded that when it's the right time, the door will naturally open. Too often, what do? We try and force the door. We get every tool that we can to try and open the door, and it still doesn't open. We're like, why? What's going on? Is there something wrong? And God's saying, no, it's just not the right time. It's closed for a reason. You're being redirected to something far bigger and better, which means when you come together, it will be the right time, far bigger and better than you can even imagine. Endings are the part of a natural cycle of life to make way for a wonderful new beginning opportunity. So obviously, what did he do? He ended his marriage, but then he went into something else. Okay, he wasn't ready to move into this wonderful new beginning with you because he was still feeling broken and distorted. So he had to heal that part of himself to become the King of Pentacles. And that's what he's currently working on, to be ready for this new beginning. So I'm feeling with this, when he's ready, he's going to end that other cycle to have that new beginning with you. I hope that helps, okay? And I hope that the daily love readings are helping as well for Angel Warriors, because I know that you're joined to get those readings, okay? Remember, I was posting them at night, but I'm posting them in the morning now. So every morning when I wake up, I post that video, okay? So Divian, I can't schedule them, you see. I can't schedule those videos. I have to put them on manually. That's why they're on at sporadic times. It's usually around 6, 7, 8 in the morning when I get up. So Divian, thank you for the donation, honey. Let me just make sure I haven't missed anybody there. What is coming towards me in angel guidance? So what's coming towards you? I feel it's this card. Okay, I'll see what the others are, but I feel it's this card. Ace of Earth, beautiful card. Okay, Ace of Pentacles, December to April, lots of blessings coming in, abundance on the way. Says the flow of abundance, okay? A promising business venture, important decisions or documents or contracts. So I feel you're moving towards something very successful, abundant. So in career, for example, this is doors opening for you. In money, this is more money coming in. In love, this is opportunities, things falling into place. You've also got the Ace of Water, powerful. Now this is a very shuffled deck. You've got 2 aces. So the Ace of Water is love as well. So I'm feeling in business and money, December to April is going to be very frugal for you, or it's going to be fruitful, but they're saying you may need to be frugal as well. So you may need to watch where you're spending or what you're doing, so you're not kind of blowing your money and things like that. But because then you're going to have more money to do things with in June, because I feel I've got like December to April is a time for more money, and I've got June next year, or between now and June, is a time for love. And this could even be about you going on adventures and doing things. So things you perhaps save, or money you perhaps save between December and April, is going to allow you to do something with it in June. So this could be going on a big trip, or traveling, or buying a house, or something like that. I feel you're going to get money in the bank December to April for something that's going to happen in June. That's what's coming through big when I'm connecting with this intuitively. And use your intuition. You're coming up as the Queen of Water. Walk away from anything not serving you. You are the Empress. So you're being reminded of your power. Queen of Water, Empress, powerful cards. It's showing you are you for a reason, and you're able to walk away from anything that doesn't serve you. Now, I am getting this energy where there may be a move or a change coming around June next year that you're going to be able to do because of something that you're manifesting that comes in December to April. And they're showing me money improving, or getting money in the bank. Or so if there's something you want, if there's something you want to do, like buy a house or go on a trip, or I don't know, whatever it is, you're going to have the money to do it. And it's by you being very strategic with your money between December and April. That's the message coming through. I hope that helps, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donation. Amesh's feelings are related to work also. So how was Amesh feeling about you today? I'll never forget the way you looked when we first met. So he's doing a lot of thinking about the way you look, the way you are, when you first met each other, however that was. Okay, so he's reminiscing about you today. I'll never forget the way you looked when we first met. Now, this could even be how he thinks you are at work as well, that you look good, you're professional. Honour the feminine within, that's what you do. So he sees that you honour the person you are. So you may be very feminine in the way you dress, or the way you look, or the way you come across. It's like the feminine energy within you rises within you in the way you present yourself to the world, okay? And reclaim your boundaries. So I feel that's also what you do. You have good boundaries. So I feel this reclaiming the boundaries are with work. He doesn't want to overstep his boundaries or overstep the boundaries. So he is being very careful about how he approaches you. But he likes the way you look, the fact that you are very feminine in the way you come across. So there's a lot of desire there. Okay, but he also is doing his best to honour your boundaries as well, or honour the boundaries of work. How does he feel about you with work? You've got the 4 of fire and you've got strength. So he sees you as very strong, very capable. He sees you as someone who makes things happen. 4 of fire is a great card coming out for how he sees you with work, because it's about stability, contentment, peace, abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project. So he feels like you can successfully complete this project, or you have, or you will. Okay, and that you were strong enough to do this. And this could also be something that's manifested from April to November. Okay, so April to November could be very significant for your connection, or for the work element of it. but he sees you as very strong, that you have great inner strength, that if anything happens, if anyone judges you, for example, you're able to release that through forgiveness and compassion. I hope that helps, okay? Natalia, great to see you. Thank you for the donation, honey. Please a message from my ancestors or guardian angel. So what do your ancestors want you to know through the universe cards? What do your ancestors want you to know? Oh, thank you, Sam. See you in a minute, honey. Drive safe. So what's going on with your ancestors? What do your ancestors want you to know? Perhaps you are reminded all too often how quickly the phases in your life can shift. One change after another, you are learning to adapt and grow. Be kind and gentle with yourself. So your ancestors are saying to you, be gentle with yourself at this time and be very kind to yourself, because things can shift and change quickly. Like one day you can be fine, then you have a wobble, or things can shift around. Like things can change very quickly. From you could be having a bad day and then it becomes good all of a sudden. So your angels are kind of saying to you and your ancestors, it's going to be okay. And if you feel like you've had a lot going on, one thing after another, it will get better, okay? And again, this is this message that just came through I think this came through for Anne as well. So when a door doesn't open, don't waste your energy trying to make it open. It's closed for a reason. You're being redirected to something far bigger and far better. Endings are part of the cycle of life. They make way for wonderful new beginnings and opportunities. So it feels like there's a new opportunity coming in that could come in very, very quickly, okay? So what does your guardian angel want you to know? So you've got this blessings on the way that you've been praying for. And this could also be blessings in money as well, financial blessings. So choose to see the blessings in your present situation, especially if a door isn't opening, okay? As you focus on your blessings, you'll attract even more blessings into your life. So this could also be a sign about daily gratitude, or writing down what you're grateful for, doing gratitude at night as well, and then talking to God and your angels about anything that's on your mind. Our precious earth angel. So your guardian angel is reminding you that you are an earth angel. You came to earth to help others, to lead, to guide. We encourage you to engage in daily prayer. When you choose to pray for assistance, we can bring all of your answered prayers upon our wings, especially if you've been praying for help with money or material things. It says financial factors are influencing you and your twin flame journey at present, which means your masculine could even be working on their finances or their career at this time to build a stable connection with you, to bring that balance in. It's time for you to get your financial house in order. Your twin flame counterpart is also doing the same. So I feel you're both sorting out your physical things, your own issues, but this is like you sorting your money out, him sorting his money out, you sorting your career out, him sorting his career out, so you can come in balance. Is there anything else that your angels want you to know? Anything else that your angels want you to know at this time? You've got new beginnings are on the horizon. So that could be a blessing you can't yet see. Be happy and love your life. Enjoy each moment. And your love for each other will conquer all obstacles. So whatever it is that you're going through, you're going to get through it. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Priyanka, thank you for the donation. Booking meshes in July, and how will my finances be? In August, how will your finances be? Okay, what's coming up here? So first of all, you've asked about finances. You've got 888. So 888 is a great number that you are attracting abundance in. The things are manifesting, that there's blessings coming. And you've got the letter K, okay? And this could also be something karmic you're going through to have faith, okay? You may even go to Italy in the future, or there may be a connection with Italy, and they are spying on you. So in July and August, someone is spying on you. Now, this could be a mesh, it could be someone else, okay? I feel you know already who this is. This person could have dark skin. They could be connected with the letter K in some way. And they could be connected with Italy. But I feel this is more, I feel in the future you're going to travel to Italy, or you're going to have an opportunity to connect with Italy in some way. And you're going to have the money you need to do that. So 888 is a sign that everything is working out financially for you. What else do you need to know about money? Where have I put my money cards? There they are. I've changed everything around so everything's kind of in groups, so I know where all the correct cards are. So what you're being reminded is, with money, God is your source, okay? So your true bread comes from heaven, not from a paycheck or a job. So don't worry so much about money. Know that God has you under control, has it under control. So when you pray about it, things will be resolved. God will give you what you need in the moment. You are safe. And then you can pay your bills with love, especially if you're worried about when you're going to get paid and things like that, because you'll be able to pay your bills or have what you need. It says, give thanks for each service provided for you, and you will always feel good about paying your bills. So when you pay your bills, pay them with love. Don't think, oh, I've got to pay that money out thing. So grateful for the service this gives to me. I'm so grateful, and God is making sure you've got everything you need. It's only when we worry we cause delays and blocks. I hope that helps, okay? My dream is that to visit there. Well, you're definitely going to go there. So that could be something you're manifesting at this time, and that's a sign that it's coming. But you'll have what you need. I'm not saying it's going to be today. I mean, this could be something you do next year with the 888. It could also be a sign about the 88 portal. From this 88 portal to the next one, that could be a timeline where you're manifesting, and then that trip will be possible. Because maybe that trip is also going to be with someone else. It could be with your person. I hope that helps, okay? Natalia, thank you for donating there, honey. A message from Grayson. So what's the message coming through for you from Grayson? I wonder what you're thinking. I'm going through a major overhaul. Now, again, this could be financial or something with career, with those cards coming up in your previous message. But he is thinking about you at this time. I wonder what you're thinking. I wonder what you're going through. And he said, I am going through a major overhaul, a major change, something big is shifting. What else? Anchor divine light. And I feel that's what you do. He feels anchored to you by your light. So when you're shining your light, remember, you're like a moth to a flame. He feels drawn and pulled to you in that way. There's fear there. So he sees you as very thoughtful, creative, warm, sensible. Sees you as the Queen of Earth, very grounded. So if you have been working on your money and your career, he has been inspired by that too. Says make time for those around you. I feel that's what he wants to do. He wants to make time for you. And he sees you as someone who does make time for those around them. So he may see you with family or friends, or so he could be watching you on socials. Says take a sensible approach, and I feel that that's what he wants to do. He wants to come in a sensible way. He doesn't want to just rush in and mess it all up. He wants to deal with any challenges in his life, and he wants to come forward in a kind and understanding manner. And that's what he's learning to do. So I do feel he's been through a big shift in his energy. Let's pull you some charms as well. What have you got? So you've got a seahorse, and seahorse is masculine energy. Very beautiful. So I do feel he's changing and shifting. And you've got like an entwined heart there. Like that. So that may be significant for your journey. I feel that's like your heart's been entwined. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? You've got the koala coming out. Okay, it was looking to me like a koala. Okay, I mean, it could be something else, but that's the way I'm seeing it. I'm seeing that like a koala, and that obviously resonates with where you are. And you've got this. Now I'm seeing that as a shredder. So whatever you see that as, okay, but I'm seeing that as a shredder, like releasing the past and getting rid of the old. So I'm seeing this like that overhaul he's talking about. He's releasing things from his life. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Stella, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, important message from God, angels, and DM for today, please. So what does he want to say to you today? So I feel this is your main card. He's saying, from the start, I knew I wanted to share my life with you. So he's always known that from the beginning. So no matter what's happened between you, his intention was always pure and genuine. I'll never forget the way you looked when we first met. So he's thinking about the past as well. From the first moment I saw you, I knew I wanted you. And he's thinking about the way you looked, the way you were, what happened when you met. I tried to get away without doing the work on myself, but I'm doing it now. So maybe he did bury his head in the sand, and this is when they think, oh, I'll just get on with my life and forget about awakening and forget. And you can't forget. So he is definitely doing the work on himself. I have such a craving for you and it consumes me. So he does have obsessive thoughts about you, saying you understand me without me having to explain myself. Now, obviously, he does know that he needs to explain himself to you, but he feels like you're very psychic and intuitive and that you do know what's going on with him. So he does feel that way. You know, he feels connected with you in that way, like you understand him in ways no one else does. You say, my bad decisions keep playing in my mind and I wish I could go back and change them. So in his eyes, he does feel like he's made some bad decisions. He does feel like he could have handled things differently, and he is overthinking everything, but I feel he's planning on making a change. So the universe is guiding you back together. So you could be seeing spiders, you could be seeing 222. You could even see things like shooting stars, okay? So let the universe guide you back together. So the universe is guiding the both of you. The universe is guiding you. The universe is guiding them. Let the universe guide you. Because he's known from the very beginning you're meant to be. So what's an important message from God and the angels for you? I feel this is your card here. Yeah, you're coming out of separation, or if you've been in no contact or if there's been a delay, that's turning around. If there's been like great sadness or struggle, that's turning around because you've taken the time to heal. I feel he's going to come in and apologise, and he's asking you not to give up on it because he knows there's been conflict and drama. You're definitely coming back together. This is good news. You will reconcile. Okay, so the message is very clear. Any dark times or struggle or sadness is coming to an end, possibly over the next 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months. I hope that helps, okay? K-Arts fan, thank you for the donation, honey. Good morning, Liz. A message from my person, please. So what does your person want you to know? Do we dream the same dreams of each other? So your person's definitely had a dream about you either last night or lately, wondering if you've had that dream too. So it must have felt very real for them to be asking this question. Okay, do we dream the same dreams? There's a song as well, Dream the Same Dream. I think it's, is it Belinda Carlisle? We dream the same dreams, we want the same things. They give me that song. So I feel this dream has been very realistic, and he woke up and thought, did that actually happen? You know, when you have a dream and you think it actually happened, that's what I'm picking up on there. So very vivid, lucid dreams. And he says, yes, the dream you had about me, I dreamt that too. So I feel you've either dream shared, or you've had a similar dream, or the same dream, or you're in each other's dreams. So, and he's saying, so you need to think about your dreams or your upcoming dreams, because this could happen in the next few nights, okay? So this is why he's saying, yes, the dream you had about me, I dreamt that too. Do we dream the same dreams of each other? So you're dreaming the same things. In my dreams, he's also processing his feelings. So in his dreams, he's working out what to do. And this is because he lies awake at night thinking about you and what will happen. So he goes into a dream. Says, we're both healing the past in our dreams, and I dream about all the things I want to do to you when I'm awake. Okay, so there's dream sharing going on at the same time at this time. And that's what he wants you to know. Is there anything else you need to know about this? You dream the same dreams. Expand your awareness. This is how you're both understanding things and working things out, because it's happening in the dream realm. Accept her as she is. So I feel that this message is about you both accepting yourself as you are and accepting them as they are. And he does accept you exactly as you are as well. He loves you exactly as you are. You don't need to change anything. He wants you to know that today. I hope that helps, okay? And I feel that other people will accept you exactly as they are. It's like he wants you to know that too. So if there's anyone you're thinking about in his life, wondering if they're going to accept you, they will. I hope that helps. Tara, thank you for the donation, honey. DM's feelings and intentions, I've seen signs of express. So you know he's going to express himself to you when the time is right. Just got to be patient with the when. So what's his feelings and intentions? I've never felt more lonely than I do when you're not around. So he's feeling lonely. Now, it doesn't matter who he's surrounding himself with or what he's got going on. He feels lonely. When he's not with you, he feels lonely. He feels a void without you. Okay? And he's saying that to you, so I've never felt more lonely than I do when I'm not with you. Yeah, and he's got to release his karmic patterns. So there's things in his life he's got to let go of. However, he does feel lonely. So he could have karmic people around him he needs to release. So he could be surrounded by people, but he feels lonely. He feels a void without you. Okay? So his intention is to release his karmic cycles or his karmic patterns. He's saying, I want kids with you, and I've thought about it. So he's thought about having children with you. Now, I'm not saying that's definitely something that's going to happen. It depends on whether you feel that's in your future with him or not, okay? And timelines and all of that, whatever God's plan is. But he's thought about it. He's thought about having a family with you. And that could even be sharing responsibilities as well. So this could also be like, whatever the circumstances are, if you've both got kids already, blending families. But I feel he's actually thought about having a child with you. And he said, I need to stop pretending I'm someone else. And that's why he's saying I need to release karmic patterns. So his intention is to stop wearing a mask and release his karmic patterns so he can be with you, because he feels lonely when he's not with you. And he doesn't want to feel lonely in his life, especially when he's around other people. I hope that helps, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donation. Will Google Ads course beneficial, and when do you see improvements in finances? Well, you've got to stop worrying about it, haven't you? Remember that God is your source. Your guidance is that God is your source. So if you're looking at the outside world, then there's a problem. You've got to pray about it as well. Because the three of errors coming up because you feel separated from something or separate from something. So this is when you need to realise that you are one with all things, okay? Take time to heal. And this is about you healing yourself. I feel this card's come out, even though you're asking me about the ads course and your money, because you've got to recognise that you are one with all things. You're not separate from anything. So everything you want is already inside of you. You just have to see yourself as successful and forgive yourself for the past as well. So let's bring in some tarot. So what's going to happen with this Google Ads course? Will it be beneficial? And any improvements? When is there going to be an improvement in your finances? So you could be seeing 888 because that's a sign of that. The angels are asking you to believe in yourself, okay? Same card coming out. You got 3 of Swords again. But these are coming up in reverse, but it is me putting them the wrong way round because they're supposed to be that way round. So these are the right way round. So I feel the messages, first of all, you've got to believe in yourself. For you to get what you want in the first place, you have to believe in yourself and trust in yourself. Instead of thinking, is this Google Ads course beneficial? Say, is this something I really want for me? Is this going to work for me? Instead of thinking, see it in a different way. See, right, I am beneficial. If I feel that this is going to be good for me, if I can make this work, then it will work. It will happen. But it's you that's making it happen, not the course. So it's not that the course is beneficial or that it's you that's beneficial. Does that make sense? So you can do anything and make it beneficial. You can do anything and make it successful. But you've got to believe in yourself. So ask yourself the question, do I feel this is good for me? And if it is, then it will be. If you think it isn't going to work for you, then it won't. So you've got to remember your perception creates your reality. There could also be a man who could assist with this in some way. So you could get help from an outside source here. And you've got celebrations and happiness when you stop seeing yourself as separate from everything. Instead of thinking, when am I going to get this improvement in finances? Instead say, I have everything I need now. Everything is already within me. Everything is already working out for me. I'm rich in all things. Instead of needing more and wanting more, just accept everything as it is right now and be grateful for what you've got. And then things will improve within 3 months if you allow it to happen that way. So I feel you've got to look at things differently. It's the way you're viewing things at the moment that's getting in the way. Let me just pull you an abundance card. Let's bring in an Angels of Abundance card. Okay, so what else do you need to know about your finances? You've got, if it's safe for you to receive. So this could also be a wound around you receiving. Okay, it says, the more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for God coming to and through you as it blesses the world. So allow yourself to receive what you deserve. Affirm, I am deserving of love. I am deserving of magic in my life, blessings in my life. I'm deserving of all the good things. That's what the angels want you to focus on. I just want to bring in a card from Archangel Gabriel for you. You've got happy news. Your prayer is answered in a creative way. So if you pray, you're going to receive the answers. And creative way can also be ideas and inspiration coming to you about what to do. So if you want that course to be beneficial, it will be if you believe it is and you believe in yourself. I hope that helps, okay? A tool is only a tool. It's what you do with it that makes it successful. Emily, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, and many messages from D. What does D want you to know? I'm ready to love you the way you need to be loved. But for that to happen, he has to swallow his pride and admit that he was wrong, and that's what he's refused to take responsibility on. So I feel that he struggles with opening up, and he struggles with perhaps admitting he's done something wrong. Okay, and this could be because of his own wounding. So he said, I know I have to swallow my pride. I know I need to admit I was wrong about something. I was refusing to take responsibility before. And I feel that's what he's admitting now. He wasn't taking responsibility. He was refusing it in some way. And therefore he wasn't able to love you the way you needed to be loved. And now he is. He's facing these things. What else? Heal the mother wound. So it's a mother wound. There's a lot of banging going on outside. I don't know if you can hear that. So there's adjustments and changes going on. So there's a mother wound. So this mother wound is perhaps something happened with his mother in the past where he had to swallow his pride. Or there's issues with his mother. And obviously you're a divine feminine, you're a strong person. You know, you're a strong energy, you're the empress. So there's wounding around him actually allowing himself to feel loved and nurtured. So maybe he was hurt somewhere in the past and he shut down that part of him. And then he wasn't taking responsibility. And this could also be about him being self-sufficient as well. So he said, I want to love you the way you need to be loved. I know I've got to admit the truth and swallow my pride and speak my truth to you and take responsibility. Anything else you need to know? Awakening. He's been going through an awakening, so have you. So Archangel Gabriel is around you, restoring communication, opening the doors. Says, look at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. So he knows he's got to be himself. And that's why things have been at a standstill, so he can be aware of this person he wants to be, this version of himself he intends to be. You could be seeing 1212 or 1221 as well. Stability is happening, it's coming in. So I feel he's taking back his power to be true to himself, to take responsibility, to swallow his pride and ego and speak his truth and come in and love you the right way. And this could be something that's shifting and manifesting between now and December. What's this card moving as well? 9 of Air. He could be having some sleepless nights and anxiety. And until that happens, I feel it's going to keep him up at night. Until he takes action, it's going to keep him up at night, okay? And then you've donated again, honey, and said, are the messages for me from the Hawk Spirit? Wow. So what message is coming through from the Hawk Spirit for you? What message is coming through from the Hawk Spirit for you? Look past what you feel are your incapabilities. Instead, focus on everything you've achieved so far. So this Hawk is helping you to look at things clearly. The things you've achieved, the things you've overcome, the version of yourself you are now compared with perhaps who you used to be. So I feel the Hawk is helping you to have crystal clear vision. It's okay, and you may be seeing 2020 as well. It's okay to acknowledge your weaknesses, but keep in mind that they don't define you. Your strength and your beautiful soul are clear for all to see. So I feel the Hawk Spirit is helping you to gain clarity. Let's bring in one more card. What else does the Hawk want to say to you? If something deep within you tells you that something is not quite right, trust it. So you've got to trust your intuition. If you are unhappy in your life, change something. It's entirely up to you. Stop making excuses. You are in control of your own life. Now, I feel that this could also be what's going on with your twin. Because I'm picking up more on this is your twin's energy than yours. And I feel that's what he was doing before. He was perhaps burying his head in the sand, making excuses. He wasn't taking control of his own life. He wanted to change something, but he wasn't. And now he's also getting clear about that. So this is why you're being guided by the Hawk. Because the Hawk is helping you both to see things clearly. I hope that helps, okay? And then you donated again and said, can we do a conversation between me and D? So because you're getting clear, okay, you're getting clear with each other about things. Let's bring in the feminine and masculine message tarot. So what does he want to say? So he's saying to you, you seem to have everything together, and sometimes that scares me because I don't. So he sees you as the Queen of Pentacles, strong, independent, reliable, in control of their own life, clear about things, and he knows he's got to get clear in his own life about things too. So you're guiding him to take control of his life. And that's what he's processing. I've gone within to process, I have to work this out. So when he's been in hermit mode, he's been working out what he needs to sort out in his life. And he knows there's no point coming towards you until he's leveled up in that way. So what do you want to say back to him? What are you saying to him? You're saying, I'm feeling creative and passionate about my goals. So he sees you as the Queen of Pentacles, but you're saying it's like you don't perhaps see yourself that way. You just know that you go for what you want. You are creative and passionate and strong in that way. So you're coming as the Queen of Wands who believes in herself and goes for what she wants. not necessarily the Queen of Pentacles. So it's like you have different views of yourselves and each other, because you'll probably look at him in a specific way and he won't see himself that way. He's seeing you a specific way and you're seeing yourself different. So it's like you're saying, no, I don't have everything together. I just go for what I want. I just know how to be creative and passionate about what I want, about my goals and my dreams and about you. It doesn't mean I've got everything together, but in his eyes you do. And you're saying, and I'm not necessarily all together. I'm just learning the true meaning of unconditional love and patience. It's like he's seeing you as completely okay. And you're saying, no, I'm not completely okay. I'm just learning how to be patient. I'm just learning how to trust the process. I'm just learning to allow things to unfold. I'm not this put together person you think I am. So I feel that's what you need to understand. He sees you as very balanced and very healed and very calm and very collected, and like you've got your life under control, and you don't see it that way at all, but he does. Okay, and he wants to give you his heart as well. He wants to. I hope that helps, okay? And Joanne, thank you for the donation. Guidance for the job offer I got, is it good or not? Well, how does it feel to you? Instead of asking a reader, say, how does it feel? Does it feel good to me or bad to me? Does it feel right or wrong to me? Trust what your intuition is telling you over it. Because your intuition is telling you the truth, okay? So and the thing is, you don't keep yourself stuck in your head. You are the magician of your reality. You can create what you want. You're ready for this, whatever it is. So if you're saying, okay, I'm not quite sure how I feel about this job offer, there'll be something else. You are the magician. You've created this job offer. You can go for this if you want to. And if it doesn't work, there'll be something else. Because the angels say you have the resources inside of you to manifest what you want. Life is magical. So if you felt things are stuck in your life and then you got that job offer, then that's what you've manifested. So I feel you've manifested exactly what you were asking the universe for. You don't want to miss out on this opportunity because it's something that's coming in for you for a reason. So I feel that you got this job offer because you were feeling stuck or bored or stagnant in your current job or in whatever you were doing. And now you've got an opportunity for more. So I feel whether it's good or not, time will tell. But it's what you've manifested, it's what you've asked for. It's creating a change. So it may not actually be the end result. It may not be where you stay, but it's helping you to get out of where you are. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Kat, thank you for the donation, honey. What next with me and S? He's popping in my life a lot. So what does he want to say to you first of all? And thank you for messaging me last night, honey. It meant a lot. You're dreaming about each other, or he's definitely dreaming about you. Do we dream the same dreams of each other? And dreams aren't just about actual dreams either. It's like having the vision of the future. So I feel you're both visualising the future together. And you're owning your influence. Now, I feel this is also a huge message about you perhaps doing things your way. So this could be like owning your influence. It's like doing something and putting your stamp on it. So, for example, your creativity, like I'll just use the carrot clothes, for example. That's your line. So that you could actually put that, you could brand that. Does that make sense? That's your influence. You've made that happen. So you could brand that. So own your influence is like you share something on social media and you put your name to it. That's what I'm picking up on. So you're owning what you're doing at this current time in all areas of your life. But I feel there's also something you're being guided to do that you need to put your stamp on so no one takes it from you. Face your fears. And I feel he's definitely doing that. Hold space for her healing. So I feel that's what you're doing at this time. You're holding space for your own healing. You're holding space for him, but you're also holding space for you, because I'm seeing this her healing as like you're in a child. It's like you may be observing things in a higher way and looking at it differently from the perspective of you as your higher self, viewing your human self. So you're holding space for you. Does that make sense? You're holding space for her. Her is the physical version of you. It's like you're seeing things in a higher way. So I feel you're going through a big upgrade. And you may even be going through this in your dreams as well. So in your dreams, you could be shown the version of you that's on earth growing and learning, but you're seeing it from a higher perspective. It reminds me of, and I know you like the same shows and films as me. You know an angel where Cordelia goes up to the higher realm, she becomes a conscious being, and she's looking down at everything. That's what I'm seeing. That's what they're showing me. I'm even seeing Cordelia looking down, So your higher self is observing what you're going through. And in that way, you could also be observing what he is going through. And you're being brought back together. Is there anything else you need to know? Page of Water, now it's turning around. So Page of Water is communication, and it's coming. It's not quite there yet. So you're being guided with the Queen of Fire to believe in yourself. The passion between you is on fire. He's feeling very physically drawn to you. So spread your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assess your independence and creativity. They're saying assess it, but assert it, but assess it. They want you to assess it. Assess your independence and creativity, and then assert yourself into what you need to. And the Page of Water is about communication coming in, but it's turning around. So it's not quite there yet, but it is coming. So what's coming is communication, you believing in yourself and perhaps taking control of something in your creative life. I hope that helps, okay? And Joanne, thank you for the donation. Any message from DM today, current thoughts? So what's going on with your DM today? What's his current thoughts? I was not prepared to fall in love this deeply, you're the one. So his thoughts are that you're the one, but he wasn't prepared for you, or he wasn't prepared for this love, or he wasn't prepared in some way. So obviously he's in other situations to learn and grow. So whatever he's currently doing in his life, that's how he's being prepared for you. And it's a father wound. He's got to heal the father wound within him. So that's what he's working on. Now, father wound can be about his actual biological father, or about the father wounds in him. Okay, to be a father or to be a better lover or a better person. But this can also be about his issues with God and faith. So he's healing wounds within him to make him a better version of himself. Because he wasn't prepared to fall in love this deeply, he wasn't prepared for you because you're the one. So he's got to step up into his best version to be with you. So you've got 9 of Water. Your dreams are going to come true with this person when the time is right. Your wish will come true. So he sees you as a wish fulfillment. You're the one. Okay? So let your concerns fall away and find your love of life. The angels want you to know that everything that's meant for you will be for you at the right time. So focus on loving your life at this time. If you feel like you've been underwater, you're coming out the other side. You're starting to breathe again. You're getting your energy back. You're getting your power back. Okay, he's got to heal this wound, let him do that. And this could also be about you healing your own father wounds too. This is about you healing your own masculine energy, which means the need to reach out and do something. You're healing that, you're calming that down, you're stepping more into your feminine role. I hope that helps, okay? Zainab, thank you for the donation. How was Gerard's feelings after I posted my appreciation cards that I received from my team at work on my story, and what does he want me to know at this moment? So how is he feeling about you at this moment? I've tried to get away without doing the work on myself, but I'm doing it now. Okay, so what he wants you to know is he is working on himself. He is changing. He is going through a breakthrough and an upgrade and a healing. He's saying, I tried to get away without doing the work on myself. So I feel that he's tried to remain stuck or stagnant, and he can't because God is pushing him to change. Now, what I feel as well is that he knows that you're doing the work. Like you're saying, how does he feel after I posted my appreciation about my work or whatever it was that you've posted? I feel that he's aware that you've done a good job, or you've got the appreciation for a reason. He feels like it was the right thing to do, for you to receive all of that. So I feel he sees you in your power and in your light. He's very proud of you in that way. He said, I've been terrified. Your answer would be no. So I feel what I'm feeling with this is he wants to ask you to give him more time, or to have more understanding, or to have more compassion about what he's going through. And he's worried you're going to say no. Now, he could also be going through other wounds about being rejected, but he's got to release judgment. So he may feel like you may judge him, or you may not say yes to him for something. And this could be about you learning to surrender and let go anyway. And let go, just allowing him to come to you, because it's showing you that he sees you as very strong. So when he connects with you from a work perspective or as a person, he sees you as strong with the Strength card. He sees you as grounded with the 4 of Fire. Someone who gets what they want. Someone who goes for what they want. Someone who builds their own stability. He sees you as very stable. You could be seeing 1111. And he sees you as someone he wants to build a life with as well, but he's got to be strong enough to do that. So he's overcoming his own fears of being judged or being rejected or whatever it is he needs to release, he's got to release so he can have a new beginning with you in this way. He sees you as content, at peace and filled with abundance. That's how he sees you. So when you shared your appreciation, he saw you as in your power. A happy home life, the successful completion of a project. So he also feels like you've completed something well, you've done a good job. So he appreciates you. He sees you with great inner strength, and that he sees you as well as someone who's able to release judgment. And that's so he doesn't really feel like you're going to judge him. He's more worried about you saying no to him about something he needs or wants from you. And I feel that's more time. Or forgiveness, compassion, empathy. That's what's going on with him. So I just want to see what he wants you to know at this moment. So he wants you to know that, obviously. But what else does he want you to know at this moment? What else does he want you to know at this moment? Wheel of Fate. He knows you're meant to be, and he sees you as the person he's destined to be with. So he sees you as his destiny. That's what he wants you to know at this moment. And that things will turn around. I hope that helps. Okay, next question we're doing is for Ashwini. Great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. 3D message for my friend. Ask from her DM, please. So what does your friend's masculine want to say to her? I love how you and I can talk about anything and everything. So it feels like your masculine's reminiscing, thinking about the past, thinking about conversations you've had, times you've shared, and how natural it felt. So he feels that way about you. It's very natural with you. 8 of Air. So he's got to release himself from whatever he feels trapped in. He's got an illusion of feeling trapped. So he isn't trapped at all. It's all in his head. Trapped in fear, stress, anxiety, due to a lack of self-confidence. So he needs to work more on his own self-worth. He's afraid to take action. So he's afraid of coming forward for some reason. But he's saying, I love we can talk about everything and anything. So I feel he does want to talk to you about something. He wants to open up to you about his life and his situation and what he wants for the future with you. But he may be afraid. And he's facing his fears to do that. So he's facing his fears currently to come forward and have a conversation with you about everything he's got going on in his life, about what's holding him back and what he needs to change because he wants a new beginning. Now, this could be what's shifting in August. So this conversation could come in during August or just after. So August, September, significant. What else? Okay, what else does he want you to know? He wants to be loyal to you and he will come through for you. Okay, so he is going to do this. And he's saying, look, I know we're destined to be. I know that you and me are meant to be. You're the person that I'm destined to be with. That's what's going on. I hope that helps, okay? Let me just pop these cards back. Then we've got Pooja. Thank you for the donation, honey. What's coming towards me in the next 15 days? And booking messages. What's coming towards you in the next 15 days? Knight of Fire. Something passionate or someone passionate. So this could be a passionate exchange. This could be a person coming in. Because at this current time, they're restless. They're lying awake at night, wanting to take action. So a sudden event is going to need immediate attention. So something's going to happen suddenly. Okay? Possibly over the next 15 days. But the best thing to do is let go of the when. But I do feel someone's going to come in quickly here. In a passionate way. It says time is of the essence. Think through before doing it. Or think things through carefully. So I feel someone at this current time is thinking things through about taking action. And within the next 15 days, they could take action. So this is someone on your mind at this current time. There's a lot of passion between you, a lot of desire, Kundalini rising, and it's pushing them to take action. They're feeling restless about it. So I feel you're going to have someone coming in a passionate way. Or there's going to be a passionate adventure. So, and this person's tired at this current time. They're tired of the situation. They could be tired in their own life. They could be very zombified in the day. So they're like the Walking Dead. So this person isn't sleeping very well because they're restless about making a move. You could be seeing 555, which is a sign of change. And this could also be something coming in over the next 5 days, okay, or 5 weeks. You are the divine feminine. You're going through an awakening, jack-o'-lantern illumination. And they like a picture. So this person could start off by liking a picture you share or looking at a picture you share. Because they may like a picture without physically liking it. They may see something that you share and like it, but not press the button, which means they're watching you. So this person is spying on you, watching you, wanting to take action. So I feel what's coming towards you in the next 15 days is the person on your mind who's currently thinking about you liking a picture, very tired and a bit restless and anxious, wanting to bring change in. This could also be, if we're looking at it from a different perspective, this could be you moving towards something to do with work. So it could be a work opportunity coming in the next 15 days that brings in a passionate new adventure, something suddenly that happens. But I am picking up on a person. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini, thank you for the donation. 3D message from him, please. What's the 3D message from him? It was foolish of me to take you for granted. Now, you may feel that way. So I feel he's acknowledging how you feel or how you felt. Because I feel in the past this is how you felt. Maybe you feel like that today. But he's saying, I know that I took you for granted, or you feel that I took you for granted. And it was foolish. It was foolish of me to make you feel that way. Because I don't feel he actually did take you for granted. It was your perception. And he's saying it was foolish of me to make you feel that way. Okay, because remember, no one makes us feel a certain way without our own permission. So he's saying it was foolish of me to take you for granted. Please trust in our timing, divine timing. So you've got trust in divine timing. So your journey is in divine timing. Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens to grow the soul and evolve the soul. So you have to learn specific things in specific ways. That's why you got the 9 of Earth. So I feel this has come out because you will be together. You will be a couple. Because the 9 of Earth is very single and independent, and it's in reverse how it's coming out. So I feel you're being shown that when the time is right, you won't be single anymore. It's really interesting, actually, because that was the reading I shared for the Angel Warriors, the daily love reading I do for Angel Warriors. That was to do with that reading yesterday. You won't be single for long, and that's what I'm picking up on. So embrace this time that you have of being single, because you won't be single forever. Enjoy life's little treasures, desires, wonders, magic. See the good in everything. Spend quiet time alone and enjoy being you. And you could also be successful if you become self-employed or whatever you're working on. Maybe he's also working on that. But what I'm picking up on in this card is, it's like trust in divine timing, because you're not going to be single forever. And it's like he's saying that to you, and he knows that you're not going to be single forever either if he doesn't get a move on. So he knows that if he doesn't get a move on and do something, that someone else could snap you up. And he definitely doesn't want someone else to snap you up. So you've got to believe in your own value and worth. So he wants to be loyal to you, he does, so he knows he's got to change his circumstances. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, we just move the chat up, guys. Got Mia, thank you for the donation, honey. Will I pass my online assessment for the job I applied for? Will you pass the online assessment? High Priestess, intuitively. You've got to trust your intuition on this. It says, listen to your intuition. Have patience. Consider carefully what you want before acting. So it may be that there's going to be a little bit of a time delay before you find out. And that's meant to happen that way so you can actually believe in yourself and trust yourself. So the angels aren't allowing me to give you the answer because you're learning at this time to trust your intuition. And the thing is, say if you didn't pass, I'm not saying you're not going to, but say if you didn't, it's the story you tell yourself about it. Because you might not pass and think, oh, I've done everything wrong, I'm a failure, and that's not true. Everything happens for a reason, there's growth there. But if you pass, you're going to feel good. But you can feel good whether you do or you don't pass. So understand that you're still you regardless of what happens. But I feel intuitively, I feel yourself, the answer to this question. You know yourself because you know how you've performed in a way. So the angels say you've got to listen to your intuition, have patience with yourself, and have patience with this whole situation. Have patience at this time to receive the answer. Because it may be frustrating, you think, I just want to know. But it's part of the journey to become self-aware and connect with your intuition. Okay, that's the guidance. So will you pass your online assessment for the job? You've got the rewards there. And you've got swift action. Now, something is shifting in your energy between December and April. So that could be where you get the rewards of whatever you've gone for now. So you may notice that you get more money coming in December to April. There's going to be a swift action. So it's going to happen swiftly. So if I was looking at this, not giving you the guidance from heaven in a way and just saying yes or no, I would say yes. Or you're going to pass this December to April. So even if you don't pass it now, you're going to pass it in the future, and it's going to lead to what you want anyway. But the angel's saying this is something you're learning, so you must trust your intuition. But these cards indicate very fast success, especially between December and April. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Golden Honey, thank you for the donation. Last time he ran, what will happen and when? Last time he ran. So he ran from you because he's processing. He's not running from you, he's running from himself. He's saying, I panic. The reason he ran is because he panicked. I panic, okay, that's why he ran. And he said, I panic when I think about you moving on without me. So he also panics if he thinks you're moving on. And that's why he possibly comes back. So he's going to come back because he's going to be worried about you moving on. And this doesn't mean you move on, because you can't move on from the person you're meant to be with, but you can move forward. You can stop worrying and stressing and overthinking. So he wants you to, well, not he wants you to, God wants you to enjoy your life and be in the moment. And then I feel he's going to come back in because he's panicking about you moving on. So the reason he ran was because he was panicking, and the reason he'll come back is because he's panicking. I feel he panicked because of the overwhelm of the feelings and the intensity, and he's going to come back because he's panicking about you being with someone else or moving on or thinking his time is running out, okay? So he's going to come back in. That's what will happen because he's going to panic. And when is this going to happen? Well, it's when you're working on you and loving you and giving back to you and nurturing you. Okay, that's when it will happen. When you stop thinking about what he's doing and when you start giving all that love and attention to you, and I feel that's what you're currently being guided to do, that's when he'll come back in. So there's no timeline on it because it depends on you. Okay, when you're working on you and giving back to you, that's when he'll come in because that's when he'll feel that you're moving on. So if you currently feel like you're obsessing over him, he won't come in. So you've got Two of Water. It's destined to be a relationship that continues to grow closer, and there will be forgiveness. So your relationship will get close again, or closer, and there'll be an opportunity to forgive. You'll both sit down and talk about it. There will be a positive resolution of the conflict, whatever it is. However, it will happen when you're working on you. And this could be within 2 months if you're working on yourself. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Mia, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, a message for my crush, please. So what does your crush want you to know? What does your crush want you to know? I was shocked by how quickly my feelings for you have developed. So this has got overwhelming, okay, because he's developed feelings for you very quickly, and he perhaps wasn't ready for that. So that shocked him. And when they get shocked, that's when they pull away or they go within or whatever happens. So he has got feelings for you and they've developed quickly. But he's shocked by it as well. I didn't expect it. And he's thinking about building a solid foundation with you. He's thinking about what it would be like to have a life with you. So that's what's on his mind, building a foundation which is beautiful, even if things feel stuck. So if things currently feel stuck, if it feels like there's a stalemate or he's not making a decision, okay, remember, he's dealing with his emotions. I feel he will move forward and build a solid foundation with you when the time is right, okay? Let's see what else needs to come in. You've got, Ten of Pentacles. I love that that's come through for you. This is showing you if you truly want this person and you're patient, you have the opportunity to have a beautiful beginning or a beautiful life or a beautiful foundation, because the Ten of Pentacles is like the treasure chest opening to everything you want, and it's a solid foundation, and that's what he's saying to you. You're going to build a solid foundation, but I feel you've got to be patient, especially over the next 2 weeks or 2 months. Because you may be locking heads with yourself, thinking he doesn't want me, doesn't care about me, nothing's happening. But there's something happening behind the scenes. That's the message. There's something going on under the surface that you can't yet see. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, I'm going to nip to the bathroom before I do the next one, okay? Because I need to blow my nose and move my legs. So let's do Shavika when I've come back, okay? So it won't be a second, guys. Thank you for bearing with me. Okay, let me just have a drink, guys. Okay, right. Thank you for bearing with me. I need to blow my nose. Hang on a minute. Sorry, this is this cold. Right, when you're talking for a long time and you've got like a snotty nose, it's not nice, is it? So I just need to clear my sinuses there. Okay, so got Shavika says, let me just make sure I am where I am. There we are. So Shavika says, hi Liz, why did T went silent after texting 2 messages? His feelings and messages. So he's clearly processing. He needs a bit of time to work something out. So he's saying you can turn ordinary moments into extraordinary ones. So it's like he's recognising how special the love is, and he's feeling a lot of emotion. He's feeling overwhelmed with his emotions. Because you turn something that is ordinary, like a little conversation or a message, into something magical. And that can, it brings a lot of emotion up. So I feel he's emotional. That's why. It's not that he's got bored and gone silent or he doesn't want to carry the conversation on. I feel he's just struggling with his emotions. He's got to honour his shadow self. So it brings up all these emotions in him that affect his ego and his shadow side. And it makes him feel nervous and vulnerable and a bit weak. Okay, so that's what he's dealing with. So what else? You got the 8 of N, the 4 of Fire. He knows what he needs to release, and he knows what he wants. So this is like the part of him that he's got to leave behind to have this new beginning with you. So I'm feeling August to April coming through as a timeline here of a possible releasing of the karmic cycle to be with you in a relationship. But what you do now matters, because if you panic and stress and overthink and demand and pressure and cause a problem, then it's going to put him more into his ego, okay? So he has this illusion of being trapped. So he feels trapped, he feels stuck. Give me a block. He's got this karmic cycle he's in, but it's illusion. Okay, because no one's really trapped at all. He's got all these reasons why he perhaps thinks he should stay, but he's also got the one reason he knows he needs to leave, and that's because he knows he wants a future with you. So he's trying to build on his lack of self-confidence. So when he sounds, he's also a bit self-confident. So a bit worried about what he can give to you, and he doesn't want to lead you on and all of that. So, and he's afraid to take action because of his circumstances, but he wants to. Because he knows with you, when he visualizes being with you, because you make ordinary moments into extraordinary moments, he knows with you he would have contentment, peace and abundance and everything he wants, a happy home life, and everything would work out. So he sees that with you. So he wants you to know today that he sees what he can have with you. He sees the potential. However, he knows to be with you, he's got to release his circumstances. And that's what he's working on. And you've got the sun at the bottom of the deck getting my attention, which is a positive outcome. So have faith at this time, because he's seen a future with you and he wants to act on that future. And there's a timeline for this to manifest between August, which I feel he's still trapped in August to April. The same February significance as well. Let me just see what his next step is. Is he going to reach out, or what's his next step? He wants to give equally. So this is why he's struggling with communicating. Because he knows it needs to be equal give and take. And this is with communication as much as in general. He's gaining confidence. He may message you when he's at work, okay? Or he's thinking about messaging you when he's at work. So just give him a little bit of time to come back. I hope that helps, okay? Karina with a C, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. A message for me. So what do your angels and guides want you to know? What do your angels and guides want you to know at this time? What's the message from the universe? No matter what happens, no matter how far you seem to be away from where you want to be, never stop believing that you'll somehow make it. Have an unrelenting belief, that means unwavering faith as well, that things will work out for you and that the long road has a purpose. So the angel's saying, we acknowledge you're on a long road and it feels like a long winding road, but you'll get there in the end. It will be worth it, whatever it is you're working towards. What else? What else do you need to know? You've got self-awareness as the key. And this is also about you observing your own thoughts, being aware of what you're healing and learning, and being aware of the signs you see and the connection you have with God and all of that. So take time today to go within and spend time with your soul. And that can also mean spending time with your twin in a 5D way, okay? Go for a walk in nature and ground yourself. Meditate, listen to your favourite music. Whatever you enjoy most, do that today. And I want to pull you a tarot card as well. I'm going to pull you one of these. What else do you need to know? What's the message for you? I feel burdens are being released here. So I feel you're overcoming any burdens. And this could also be if you've been overdoing it at work, or if you've been overdoing things. Things are going to improve. Everything that's happening is to grow you. It's the same message we've just really had coming through. You've got the Page of Earth, which is about life lessons. So lessons are being learned. Any burdens you're carrying around, any struggles, any drama, it's all to learn, to become self-aware, to pray, to give it to heaven, to not take things personally, and to work on self-love. I hope that helps, okay? Flaming Heart, thank you for the donation, honey. Can I get love messages from Kevin K? What's the message from Kevin K? I'm tired of living a lie. So that's how he feels at this current time. He feels like he's living a lie, he's wearing a mask, he's not being his true self. I feel jealous when I think of you with someone else. And maybe that's how he's living a lie, because he's not telling you how he really feels, or he's not claiming you at this time, or that's what he wants to do. He wants to claim you. So he's saying, I feel jealous when I think of you with someone else. And maybe you feel jealous when you think of him with someone else. But he's saying, I feel jealous. I don't want to feel this way. I'm yearning for you. And you may feel and sense that in your body as well. You may feel that sense of yearning. But he is living a lie. He's aware of it. And he doesn't want to. So he's got to align with his purpose. He's got to align with his true self. He's got to be authentic and honest and open. And that's what he's currently working on. That's why there may be delays in communication. Where if there are delays, I feel they're coming to an end. I feel he's watching you. He could be watching you when he's working. He could be working on himself as well to become stronger within himself, but also at work. So he could be working on some kind of work goal as well to feel more confident. And that may be how he channels this jealousy. He could channel it into his work life. So when he gets overwhelmed with his feelings, he just puts it into something else he's working on. And that could be a project at work. It could be even like if he's down the gym working on his body, or something he's doing, he could like put it into a project around the house or something like that. So I feel he channels his energies, instead of speaking his truth to you, he channels it into other stuff. Okay, that's how he deals with it. It's not that he's distracting himself, he's trying to mask over it, and he knows he needs to stop doing that. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Janie, thank you for the donation, honey. What miracles, financial good things are coming? So what miracles and financial good things are coming? Choices, decisions, okay? And it's everything that's happening to you is happening so you can look at things in a higher way. To recognise everything that's happening for you, to grow you. It says gifts of money, the block in my throat. So this could also be about communication coming in. It says gifts of money, time or effort. So I feel what's coming to you is time, money and effort. Someone putting effort into you, time into you, even money into you. So this could be, for example, what's coming is Wes giving to you equally. And it could be like he gives you something equally, as in his time, his attention, and a gift or something like that. But I feel these are the things coming to you. Blessings are a miracle, or miracles are a blessing or a gift. So the miracle is money, time and effort. New career opportunities, which I feel you are working on anyway. You're working on manifesting something new in your career. It says receiving a loan or paying off debt. So it may be a very really good financial time for you, because you find that any debt you have, whether it's a karmic debt, a contract you're completing in some way in your life, or something financial, you are coming out the other side of that. So balance in all ways is coming in. And it's also about you looking at things differently and knowing that you always have a choice. You have a choice how you look at your life. You have a choice how you respond or react. You have a choice whether you focus on negative or positive. You have a choice whether you look at something like a blessing or a curse. You have a choice. It's an opportunity for you to observe your thoughts and do things in a different way. So the good thing is everything that happens to you is good when you view it that way, even when it feels wrong or bad or scary or a challenge, because it's an opportunity to look at things in a new way. What else is coming to you? What miracle or financial good thing is coming? You've got let go of the old to make way for the new. So you've got this opportunity now to have a new beginning, to let go of the old patterns, the old behavior, the old way of looking at things, anything that was stuck or stagnant in your life. And that could be why you're manifesting a new career. You're manifesting a new relationship. You're manifesting something new. This could even be about a whole way of living, lifestyle. So if you're distracted by random thoughts, fear or doubt, don't allow yourself to be governed by them. Observe and choose to take aligned choices and actions, which really resonates with what I've just said. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga, thank you for the donation. Nana B is back after his bail. What are his thoughts about me now? So how is Nana B thinking about you now? How is Nana B thinking about you now? You were right, I was wrong. So he feels like he's done something wrong, and he knows that you were right about it. And he's saying, I know I was wrong and I know you were right. So that is like he's had some kind of understanding about what the truth is. And this is probably because of what he's been through. So he's saying, you were right, I was wrong. That's how I feel about you now. What else? Anything else he wants you to know? He's activated his intuition to claim his authority. So I feel he's stepping more into his power. And that's why he's owning up and saying, you were right and I was wrong. So I'm claiming my authority to tell you that, even if it's through your intuition. So he may send you some music sign or some kind of sign. I mean, you're having this reading, which is really him giving you the information. But I feel you're going to receive that information another way. And it's going to activate your intuition. I hope that helps, okay? K-Arts fan, thank you for the donation. For Donna's question, thank you for confirming the song. I went to listen to it. So you've donated for Donna, I think you mean, because Donna's given you a song, is that right? So let's do a message for the beautiful Donna Harvey. If she's in the house, I've seen her somewhere. Donna, what's your question, beautiful? And happy birthday as well for the other day. Love Jerry with the flowers. I'm just waiting for Donna's question to come in. So I'm going to do Donna. Let me just blow my nose. So Donna, what's your question, honey? This is for Donna from Chaos Fan. And remember, Donna channels songs through Archangel Sandalphon. So if Donna's in the chat putting songs in, you're wondering why, that's why. And if Donna gives you a song, it's because it's coming from Archangel Sandalphon channeled through. So Donna has this powerful gift where she connects with music and she's able to pass signs and songs on, or signs through songs. That's powerful. So I'm going to do you a song, actually. That's how we're going to start it off. So you should probably ask him what's going on with Mark, or how is he feeling. So what are the songs saying to you today directly? What are the songs saying to you? What do you need to know? I feel that this, because what I was picking up on just when I was shuffling is, this is a reminder to you that you do channel the angels through the songs you hear, or the songs that pop in your mind, or what you connect with. So journal your thoughts as you hear a song, because it's important. It just disconnected and reconnected. I just waited for it there. It will have buffered for you. You can see it stopping there because there was a time delay. So I feel there's a time delay. Okay, but I feel that whenever you hear a song, journal down what you're thinking about it, whether it's for your journey or someone else's. And this could also be about you sharing guidance with others the way you do, because obviously you're sharing channel messages when perhaps they can't communicate. So what I'm picking up on, first of all, is when the masculines can't communicate, you channel them through music. That's what I'm picking up, and that's probably part of your mission as well. And that's why you're guided to create your music deck, or you could be sharing things on social media, whatever you're guided to do. So I feel that's also part of your mission. Any message, Mark, anything I need to know about my journey? I've been in surrender now some time, moving forward with my own life. And I feel that's why you've got this message coming through, to remind you that you are hearing these songs for a reason. Okay, so journal your thoughts as you hear this song or a song. They are important. Okay, and that could be also if you receive a song directly in your own journey as well. But I feel this is for others. Yeah, look at this. Ain't no sunshine when you're gone. I feel it when you're not there. So he is definitely feeling a void at this current time without you there. And that's because you've surrendered and you're working on you. So he's probably felt you pulling your energy back. Not that you're doing it on purpose. You're working on you. So the guidance says the feelings are mutual. It's fate and destiny. So you both feel the same thing. You both know you're meant to be together. They are as mad about you as you are about them. He knows that you are twin flames or you have the soul bond and that it's destined for you to be together. So it's mutual, fate and destiny, which, you know. What else does he want to say to you today? I love how you and I can talk about anything and everything. So I feel he's thinking about the past and times you've shared. But I feel this is about connecting in the 5D. Because I feel you've got a very strong inner union. So where you go, he goes, you are one already. It's just not there in the physical. He's in the pain of missing you never leaves me. So he's always missing you. He's always thinking about you. That void is always there. And he said, I've been researching our connection and it makes sense now. And you do your research through music, and he maybe too, because I feel you're both into music. I feel when he listens to music, he also feels you and connects with you. So is there anything else you need to know? You've got the 9 of water, your dreams coming true, your wish comes true, concerns fade away, a love of life. And I feel that's exactly where you currently are. That's why you got the Ace of Earth. December to April could be significant. The inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. But really what I'm picking up on is things moving into place from September, possibly December to April as well. They are significant timelines. There's a renewal happening, which is really powerful. Okay, review and evaluate. And when I started this live today, before I pulled any cards for anyone, this is the card that came out. 2020 vision, clarity, but also from yesterday there's been a shift. So a favourable assessment of the facts, time to move in a new direction. And that's exactly what you're doing to get the relationship you seek. You're working on the relationship with you, you're diving in for the answers, you're going within, you know you're receiving everything you need through readings and songs and signs and synchronicities and dreams and feelings and all of that. And you know that you are moving towards the relationship. There could also be a new home coming as well. Now, that could be when you're in the relationship, so you may move in together or get a place together. Maybe you're thinking about that now as well. So I feel June is the furthest timeline out for this manifesting, but I feel September significant, December to April, but between now and June, something moving into place. Let me bring you a couple of charms in as well. Oh my goodness me, the ring just come on my finger. So you've got the ring, so that's a sign of marriage. And you've got the owl for wisdom, so lots of growth taking place. And you've got the fairy with the heart or the angel with the heart. So I feel the romance angels are assisting you. So I'm going to just pull you a romance angel card. So I've changed all my cards around. I know where everything is now. So what's the romance angel card for you? What you need to know. You've got, look, you deserve love, and you're being reminded of that. You are lovable. I feel Cupid himself is reminding you of that. Sagittarius could be significant, or the Sagittarius season, which is November to December. So I really feel, you know, anything can happen between now and June. That's what you need to know, and just be okay with the when, which I know you are. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga, thank you for the donation. Did Rajat and Charlie perform any ritual to curb my spiritual powers out of jealousy? Yeah, I don't feel they've got that power at all. I feel you're giving them more power in your mind than they actually have. Okay? I don't feel anything is blocking your destiny. I feel you may feel like something is blocking your destiny. Maybe you feel like they've been blocking your destiny, but it's illusion. I don't feel they've got the power at all to do that, because the thing is, nobody has power over you but you. So if you believe someone's going to hurt you or curse you or mess you about or mess with you, then you're giving them power to do that. You're allowing that to happen. So really you're creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. It may be that they aren't even doing that, but your thoughts that they are doing that are creating some negative spiral in your life. No one has the power to affect your destiny. That's the message I've got coming through. So if they are jealous, that's their problem. It's nothing to do with you. So don't take it personally. Shield yourself and know that if anything is happening, it's because you're allowing it to happen. It's like this. But if I said to you, right, I'm going to give you this bracelet and this is going to protect you from evil, and you put it on and believe it's going to protect you from evil, then it will. If you think that bracelet's not going to do anything, Or if you think that bracelet's going to cause me harm, then your thoughts become things. So you've got to remember the only one who has power over your life is you. I hope that helps, okay? And Wish right now, thank you for the donation. DM's feelings. So what is he feeling first of all? What is your DM feeling? What is your DM feeling about you? I was used to keeping my true feelings hidden. So he's got used to that. He's got used to hiding his feelings from you. Okay? And he's saying, you're the sexiest person to me. So you're sexy to him. And I'm drawn to you like a moth to a flame. So you're saying, will he unblock you? He'll unblock you when he feels he's ready, when he feels like he's not pressured. Okay? Because he'll feel pressured. And it's not you pressuring him, it's himself. So him saying, I'm drawn to you like a moth to a flame means he can't stay away. So he'll unblock you when he feels less pressure, when he feels like he's not stressing out or worried. And it could be when he's dealt with his girlfriend situation. So when will he unblock your number? When will he unblock your number? There will be progress, okay? It's not the right time because he's not opening up. He will do it. He will take control as a magician to do it, okay? But at the moment he can't, because in July he can't, because he's back and forth in his head about what to do. He's got his girlfriend situation, which I'm going to connect with in a minute. But there will be progress, possibly over the next 3 months, when he opens his heart back up, okay? But he's saying to you, I'm keeping my feelings hidden. You are the sexiest person I know, and I can't stay away from you. Which means he's not going to keep you blocked forever, okay? So what's going on with his girlfriend? What's his girlfriend situation? 8 of water. He's got a desire to move on. He wants to leave that behind. It says the search for something more meaningful. So he knows it's not meaningful, or he doesn't feel like it's meaningful. Okay, spiritual and emotional growth. So you've been reminded that girlfriend situation is happening or has happened for emotional and spiritual growth. However, he has a desire to move on to something more meaningful, which is with you. And I feel he'll unblock you when he's dealt with this situation. So this could be after August time, because this is August as well. And you've got the Empress, which is you. So he's drawn to you. Your light and love is guiding him towards you. So lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. So this could be about you working on you at this time, nurturing your family, your friends, your business, doing you, and allowing him to unblock you when the time is right. I hope that helps, okay? Ron, thank you for the donation, honey. You said about advice in my last reading. I didn't give James advice, he gave me advice. Whatever you want is out there. You just have to know what it is. Why did he tell me that? So why did he tell you that, okay? Well, again, remember, it may not be what's happened. It could be what's about to happen. So he could ask you for advice, okay? He could ask, like in the future, he's saying to you, I need to release my baggage, and clearly he knows he needs to do that, okay? And you giving him advice is obviously in other ways, like you just talking is perhaps giving him advice or helping him to know what to do. So, got 6 of fire. So, this is about confidence and strength, okay? So then, why did he tell me that? Because he perhaps felt like it gave you confidence, or it gave him confidence. It's victory in some way. Good news is on the way, public recognition or awards. So, the 6 of fire is someone who feels good, confident, powerful, strong. So him telling you that, whatever you want is out there, you just have to know what it is helping you to be more confident. So he may even be hoping that you take control of the situation and perhaps tell him how you feel, or, that you take control of the situation in some way. But he is well aware he's got to release his baggage. So maybe he wants you to be the one to take control in the situation. But again, you know your own truth. You know that why should you pursue someone who's with someone else? So you've got to think about what you want to do. Because I feel he does have feelings for you. He perhaps wants you to take control of the situation. That's why he's saying, whatever you want is out there, you just have to know what it is. So I feel he's actually fishing for information if you've got feelings for him. That's what I'm picking up on. And perhaps he feels more confident giving advice to you than asking for advice. But it made him feel good as well. So I feel it made him feel good about himself saying that to you. Because remember, you feel connected in that way. So what else? I feel the thing is, just let this situation unfold naturally, especially with him having someone in his life. So you've got to reclaim your boundaries by honouring the feminine within. Because this is also you saying, okay, well, I'm going to put my boundaries down and allow him to come to me because that's the feminine within me. Now, this has nothing to do with gender. This is about you being the feminine inside, allowing him to come to you. And if he's in the masculine energy where he's with a karmic partner and he's dealing with something karmic, and I'm not talking about twin flames, I'm talking about energy, okay, then he's got to be the one to pursue you. Because I feel this is you saying, I'm reclaiming my boundaries by knowing my own worth and knowing that if he wants me, he's got to show me. So I feel you just have to sit with your energy. And that could be your advice as well that he's giving to you, where it's like what he's saying to you is, you can have anything you want. So I feel he's also wondering, or he's trying to work out if you're interested in anybody else, if you're interested in him, if you have other options. Okay, whatever you want is out there. It's like he's saying you have the power and strength within you, because I feel he sees you in a very powerful way. Okay, he sees you as strong and confident that you can have and be and do anything you want. So he probably sees you as someone who can go and get anybody and be with anyone. Because he sees you as someone who's magical and strong. Let me do some charms. What do you need to know about this? Or what have you got here? You've got music. So he could be communicating with you in music. And you've got a key. They give me the song. You've got the key. You've got the secret. That's a 90s one. So you've got a key. You hold the key. You've got dance in this. And that's about flow and going with the flow. Dance could be significant for your journey as well. And you've got a new moon with a star on there. So something could be happening between now and the next new moon. The next new moon comes in on the 12th of August, which is also an eclipse. I hope that helps, okay? Wish right now, thank you for the donation, honey. Hotel job message. Let's use this deck. So, hotel job message. Business message. Or the FF business message, and the deep production business sales message. Okay, hotel job message, Knight of Water. So I feel this, you're very emotional about this place or this job. And there could even be things that go on there that make you feel good, like you've got wedding proposals in this, okay? Falling in love, the need to balance emotions, intuition, it's a social, they're saying invitation to a social event, but intuition. So I feel this, you connect with your intuition there. You may receive signs there. So when you're there, for example, you could see all these things going on. You know, you could see wedding things happening, social events, emotions. Like I feel that it taps in with your creativity. I feel it's something you feel very emotional about. That's why you're still there, or that's why you're connected to it in some way. So I feel what I'm picking up on here is, if you do want to leave that situation, or you want to be free of that situation, you've got to disengage from your emotions, because it's where you feel emotional, romantic, enthusiastic. It's where you think, you contemplate there. But with it being in reverse, I feel this is something you may be guided to detach from. You know, I've been saying this constantly, that the angels want you to focus on, or you perhaps know, you need to be focusing your energy perhaps into one thing than all different things. Because when you focus on all different things, you can't put your focus into one thing, and your energy goes, the attention is where the energy is. Okay, so if you're putting your attention on one thing and you're focusing on that, that's going to grow, that's going to evolve, that's going to transform. If you're juggling your energy, you can't give as much to one thing. And that's what I'm picking up on. So to release yourself, motorbike for speed. So again, I feel things will speed up when you are putting your energy into one thing. There's fear around this though, and it's totally your choice. You know, you have free will. And this is just what's coming through. They give me a lot of fear when I connect with this hotel job. So you may have a lot of fear around detaching from this or letting it go in some way. Yeah, that's what you're being guided to do. So for the FF business, you got the King of Fire. Look, it says on this card, focus, focus, focus. And that just really validates what we've just said. Because you've got focus, focus, focus in this card, 3 focuses, and you've got 3 things you're asking about. So right now you're focused on the hotel job, the FF business, and the production business. And the angel's saying focus, focus, focus. So I feel you're supposed to put your focus into this FF business. That's what I'm feeling. It says communicate with vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. So you may get creative advice from someone you see as motivational, ambitious, charismatic, or an idealist. And I feel that's also you. So I'm getting with this energy that that's where your focus needs to be. And then you've got the deep production business. You've got the world. So there could be a completion. This could be a job well done. So this could be something that completes, or there's a project that completes in this in some way. So there's a job well done, joy, contentment and gratitude, the path towards enlightenment. But I do feel it's not complete yet, but it will. So I feel this production business thing you talk about will complete. There'll be a completion of that project or whatever that is. But I feel you're meant to put your focus on the FF business. I hope that helps, okay? So I feel there'll be success with that, but it will complete. Zainab, thank you for the donation. Another an action coming from Gerard in upcoming days and love messages. Well, aren't we just connected with what he's going to do? I'm getting mixed up here, hang on. Action coming from Gerard in the upcoming days and love messages. What does he want to say? It was foolish of me to take you for granted. So he is aware in some way, shape or form that he feels that he did take you for granted. He didn't perhaps take as much action as he could have done, or tell you how he felt when he could have done. He's saying you'll be hearing from me. So I feel his intention is to communicate or reach out or do something, because he's saying you will be hearing from me because I don't want to take you for granted anymore. It was foolish of me. So I feel he does want to take a move or make a move that could be risky to him. So he is going to contact you. Okay? I'm not saying he's going to do it in the upcoming days, but he is going to do it. He's just got to let go whatever he's perhaps holding on to. But when he lets go of his fear, that's when he can move forward. So I'm getting the energy here of something shifting in him from April just gone to October. So I've got the timeline coming for him to take action between now and October. Okay, or even over the next 4 to 10 days or 4 to 10 weeks. But I'm picking up on April just gone, where he's needing to release something. So he could have been really holding on to something in April that he's starting to release now as we move towards October. Because there is a blessing coming around October time. So let's just connect with this deck as well. Any upcoming action. The dreamer. So he's dreaming about you at this time. You've got to let go of the when, because Archangel Metatron, the time angel, is saying let go of the timing around this. He's going to take a leap of faith to follow his dream. It will be unexpected. And when he comes in, it will be unexpected opportunity. So he is going to move forward. He's dreaming about it. So I feel the first thing he's going to do is come into your dreams. So you could have a dream about him taking action towards you. Or if you've already had a dream like that, then this is showing you what's coming. And then he's going to take the action. But again, I feel you've got to be patient with the when. I can't give you when because it's not coming. Something's coming between now and October. This could even be something moving forward in the new year, okay? I hope that helps. Wish right now, thank you for the donation. I'm invited at the temple. Isha tomorrow, how will the meeting be? Or visualise it going well, and it will. Or visualise how you want it to be. You've got a choice. Okay, so you may need to revise the plan before you go. Now, this is talking about you manifesting how you want it to be. It says, there's more going on than meets the eye. Poor timing. So there may be a lot going on. So think about it. Think, right, what do I want to happen at this event or this temple? What do I want to happen? Visualise it going that way. But when you go, it may be very busy. Okay, because there's more going on than meets the eye. So there could be a lot going on. It could be very busy. And you may not... you've got to look beyond the eyes, beyond the physical eyes, because there's something going on under the surface, or there's some kind of illusion there. So I'm feeling you've got to see with your third eye, not just your physical eyes, when you are there, because it may be poor timing. Now, this could be if you run into someone, for example, that you want to talk to, but it's not the right time, or something that perhaps they're with someone and you're thinking, why is it that way? But it's not as it seems. So this is like the moon coming out. That's the way I'm seeing it. You've got to make sure you're on the ball with your intuition and you don't take anything personally, or you don't worry about things you see with your physical eye, okay, because things aren't as they seem. So it may be that you go, but it needs revision. So it may be you go there and you can't perhaps act on something the way you want to because there's a better time coming. There's a better time ahead. So, and I'm not saying it's the wrong thing to go. I'm just saying there may be another opportunity after that one, okay? So, bit of a strange message, but this could be connected with your twin or a soulmate or someone you're connected with in some way. Because I feel what could happen is you could see someone there, but you're not able to talk for whatever reason. And you've got to look at it through the eyes of love, not fear, so you don't go into your ego. It's just bad timing, that's all. So it may not be the right time for something to move forward. That's what I'm trying to say. But everything happens in divine time, and everything happens at the right time. So it may feel like bad timing, but it's not really bad timing at all, because it just means the right timing is coming. So, for example, you could go there and see someone want something to happen, but it doesn't, and you're thinking, why? And it's because the timing isn't just right, that's all. But visualize how you want it to go, and it will go that way. There just may be a delay. I hope that helps, okay? Stephanie, thank you for the donation. Why is FN so insistent on winning me back? Why is FN insistent on winning you back? Because he wants to clear the air. He doesn't want there to be conflict between the two of you. Whatever the previous conflict was, he doesn't want that anymore. Okay? I have to break the cycles of my past. It's to do with the past. If there was conflict between the two of you in the past, he wants to resolve and heal that. Okay? Now remember, this is to do with you. You've got to think about what you want, because he may be insistent on winning you back. That doesn't mean that's what you want. And it doesn't mean that's what should happen either. It means that's what he's sat on. That's his perception of things. In his eyes, he's thinking, I've got to break the cycles of the past to clear the air and to move forward and be a better version of myself. And perhaps in his eyes, he feels that winning you back will do that. So it's to break a cycle. And that may be for you to bring closure in. It could bring closure in for you if this isn't something you want. If you're thinking, well, I don't want him back, it may be that you're closing the cycle out. But whatever the reason it is, it's happening to break the cycles of the past, so you can let go of any conflict or drama or chaos or upheaval or struggle that happened before. So it's to clear the past. That's what I'm picking up, and that's a soul lesson. It's to break a pattern between the two of you. But obviously, he's insistent that he wants to do it for his own reasons. Let's just see if we can get another guidance on why he wants to win you back. It's a father wound. He wants to speak clearly and openly as well. So something he wants to say that perhaps he didn't say previously, and it's to heal a father wound within him. So this is connected with like divine masculine energy within. I'm not labeling him as your divine masculine. I'm saying he has masculine energy within him, so he feels he needs to speak something out or do something to heal that past cycle. I hope that helps, okay? Could even be for children, if he wants kids or something like that. Or it could be connected with kids in some way, a father wound. Or perhaps he thinks, I wish that we'd had kids or we'd done this or that. So he may be trying to resurrect something because of his past thoughts, how he perhaps thought something should have gone. I hope that helps, okay? Bina, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, may I have a message from him, please? So what does he want to say to you today? Flying out, okay? Let me just grab these cards. While I'm up, actually, let me just blow my nose. My nose is all snotty, but nothing's coming out. It's so frustrating when it's like that. It's like behind my nose, and I can't snot it out. We are human. We have these snot things going on sometimes. So first he's saying, I'm tired of living a lie. Okay, and maybe this is connected with him, what I'm picking up on. There's something there he wants to say, but it's not coming out. So he said, I'm tired of living a lie. I'm happy with things the way they are. So that's what he's tired of living a lie. He's contradicting himself because he's saying, I'm tired of living this lie, but I am happy with the way things are. In other words, I'm in a comfort zone and it's not really serving me, but I don't know any better. I want to be out of this situation because I don't want to live a lie and I'm tired, but I am happy with the way things are because I've got my own things here and it's comfortable. It's like 1 minute he wants to change and the next minute he's in fear of it, okay? And he said, I just don't feel the same way anymore. So what he knows is he doesn't feel the same way about his life anymore than he once did. He doesn't feel the same way about his karmic partner than perhaps he once did. And he knows that in the past he's saying, okay, I'm happy with things the way they are, but he doesn't feel that way anymore because he's tired of living a lie. So really what he's trying to say is he is aware that he knows he needs to change. He's just going round and round in his head about it. Because 1 minute he'll be like, I need to leave. Then the next minute he'll be like, no, I need to stay. And this is why you get confused, because you feel like he's back and forth, or you may feel like you're getting whiplash from his mood swings. He wants to honour the feminine within. The feminine is you. Okay, and he wants to honour you, the feminine within you and within himself as well, to be honest and authentic. But I feel that honour the feminine within is about you, because you're his divine feminine. You're the one within him. Okay, and he wants to honour you. This isn't about his wife or the person he's with or whatever he's got going on there. This is about you. He wants to honour you. Okay, that's what he wants to do. He knows he can't do that while he's living a lie. So I feel he's really going round and round everything in his head at this time, and that may be driving you a bit mad. So yeah, and this is the thing, it throws you off balance, because you're the Queen of Pentacles, but when you're around him, he throws you off balance, because you start getting all up in your head. You start going into your own fears and doubts and struggles. So you can have your moments where you're fine one day and then the next day you're having a wobble. So you've got to find your strength. You've both got to find your strength, because he's got to find his strength to leave there, and you need to find your strength to be there or to cope with the situation. So connect with your inner strength. Call on your angels. Archangel Ariel is coming through here. Okay, but you can call on Archangel Michael. Release harsh judgments, forgive and have compassion. So don't judge him for the fact that he's still staying there. Try and forgive him for that. Have compassion. Recognise he is struggling with his own situation. Is there anything else you need to know? You've got Four of Hearts. Your frustration is his frustration. Cleanse your sacral chakra. So it's very likely you're feeling lots of emotions because you feel he wants to move forward and do something. Things are about to move forward in a very powerful way. If you're guided to travel, it will be a success. So you work on you at this time, whatever you're guided to do. If you want to travel, go places, do things. Don't put your life on hold for him. Okay, but I feel you can feel he wants to make a change, but because he's holding himself back, it's frustrating, and you're picking up on that. I hope that helps, okay? So again, patience is the key. Stephanie, thank you for the donation, honey. How do I step into my higher power? Message from my guides. Well, you step into your higher power by being more in the present moment and working on service and praying and going in nature and doing gratitude and all of those things, okay? That's the only way, because when we operate in our lower self, we're operating in ego. And we all have an ego. There's nothing we can do about that. It's our human side, but we can honour our higher self by being in the now, so that the ego can only live in the past or the future. It doesn't operate in the here and now. That's why you talk about people like Eckhart Tolle talking about the power of the now. So you step into your higher power by recognising when you're in your ego and breathe yourself into the now. So your angels are saying to you, you're transforming currently. Your twin flame is, and this is more about you, so I'm going to read this for you, because this, you could both be going through this as well, and they're blocking my throat. Blocks in communication could be causing a problem. So this could be why I'm picking up on that, just like they took my breath away then, because it says your twin flame is currently experiencing a deep transformation, but so are you. But I'm not trying to bring in a twin flame message here, because you've said, how do I step into my higher power? But the thing is, you are a twin flame. So everything affects your journey. It's all part of your transformation. But the angels say you've got to be gentle with yourself. These changes are for the best. So it's about recognising that whatever is going on is happening for the best. It's happening for the right reasons, because God knows all and he's in charge of everything. God is good. So if something isn't happening, it's happening because it's not meant to happen, or there's something that's being learnt first. So you have to remember that God has a plan for everything. So instead of being frustrated and angry about things and ego, think, no, okay, there's a reason for this. There's a reason all of this is happening. But I'm feeling that the guidance is to step into the power of the now. You've got solidarity. Jesus saying, love one another as I have loved you. Be kind and good to all. Judge no one. You are all brothers and sisters. So in other words, what he's trying to say is release judgment. Thinking they should be doing this, they should be doing that, or I should be doing this, or I should be doing that, or we should be doing this, or we should be doing that, and just be in the present moment. And also enjoy your own company and being with yourself in prayer. But it's about being in the now. I need to get rid of this. It's not coming out. You know when you need to cough and I need to do that, but I can feel it all at the back of my throat. It's not good. Okay. So we've got patience, look, patience. So trust in God's timing for your life. This is what we've just said in another way. He knows exactly when and how to bless you in the most beautiful ways. So God is going to bless you at the right time. So have faith in that. Remember, love is patient, love is kind, love does not demand its own way, love holds no records of wrongs. I hope that helps, okay? City Cat, thank you for using milestone, honey. Hi, Liz, I hope you're well. I'm doing all right. I'm just trying to get rid of the last bits of this cold, honey. Grateful for a message, please, from my DM. How's he feeling at this point? How is he feeling at this point? Well, this is interesting, and I've just got that coming up there. I have to swallow my pride and admit I was wrong. So he knows he's been wrong about some things, and he wants to make it right. So I have to swallow my pride. I've been researching our connection. It makes sense now. So he's been learning about things. He's been learning about the connection, or he's been learning about what he's experiencing, what he's feeling and going through. And he wants to honour you. He's saying, I want to honour the feminine strength. So I feel like, first of all, he's saying to you, I honour your strength. I recognise how strong you are and what you've been through and how this journey has affected you. And he's very proud of you. He admires you. He's impressed with you. You know, he wants you to know that he's drawn to you in that way. And he wants to honour the strength within him, the feminine strength within him, because we've all got masculine and feminine within us. He wants to honour the feminine within him to speak his truth and be authentic. And that's why he's saying I have to swallow my pride and admit I'm wrong. I need to speak my truth. I need to be authentic. I need to be vulnerable. And he's been researching about that too. So he may even be working out how to say something to you or how to express certain things. So he's planning something here. He's planning on coming forward with some kind of openness. And he's coming through as the masculine in this card with the Emperor, because he's saying, I am going to fight for you. I'm going to honour you, the feminine, with strength. So he's going to honour you by doing what he needs to do. He's stepping into his masculine power here, and he's going to step forward correctly. That's what's going on with him. I just want to bring in a message for you. What do you need to know at this time? You've got Four of Hearts. So if you're feeling frustrated, you're feeling what he's feeling, he's going to take the leap of faith and it will be worth it, okay? So if you're feeling frustration, cleanse your sacral chakra, channel that into something else like your creativity or exercise or into a project, because you're going to feel what he's feeling. He's very angry to himself at this current time and frustrated because he needs to act on this. And he's about to do it. He's about to do something. So something's going to happen soon. I can't give you when because it's going to be spontaneous, but it's coming. I can feel it. I hope that helps, okay? Amy, thank you for the donation. When will Matt contact me? Okay, when will Matt contact you? Well, when he does contact you, first of all, because it may feel stuck at this time, he will come forward and fight for you and show up for you and apologise. He will bridge the gap, okay? So there isn't a timing around this because, I mean, I'm going to try and get you a timing, but it's showing you that he will come back, first of all. I am feeling he will come back. You can't miss out on what's meant for you. Are you open to receiving him? So you've got to ask yourself that question at this time. Are you open or are you defensive? If he comes forward, how will you be? So perhaps look at your own energy at this current time and say, have I forgiven him? I'm ready. If you knocked on my door right now, what would I do? Ask yourself those questions and then you'll know what your energy is like. Okay, because he's got to make this decision. I feel you've got to allow him to make this decision. At this current time, you're learning what you can from this situation. You're learning and growing. You're learning to overcome your own fears and your own struggles around will he, won't he, and all of that. So I feel you're going through a big transformation in your own life. What does he want to say to you? What does he want to say? What does Matt want to say to you at this time? I needed some time to get my act together so I can let go of my baggage. So he's needed this time. So obviously not being in contact, he's saying I needed that time to get my act together because there's baggage I'm carrying around I need to let go of. Now that could be karmic baggage, it could be his own fears, wounds, whatever it is. So he's needed this time because I'm feeling it's still not the right time. He's got to master the power of choice, which means he needs to come to you. Okay, he needs to come to you so he can co-create a new reality with you. So what I'm feeling is you're learning at this time to let him come to you. That's what you're learning because you're saying, I'm not over him. He isn't over you either. He just needed some space to sort his life out, okay? So he's not over you, clearly. However, you're learning to let him master the power of choice, which means he's got to be the one to come forward to you. And that's what he's currently learning. He's learning to master that choice because he's saying, I will fight for you when the time is right. I am going to come in and apologise. Forgive me fear. Oh, there's fear there. Now, when he does come forward, if you're both ready, and I feel you will be, because you're also learning to let go and surrender, remember, you'll co-create a new reality. So you'll both compromise and work on this together. So you will work on this. All right, there's someone outside the house. He's walking past. Said New Age on the back of his t-shirt then. That's interesting. It says co-create a new reality, a new age. That's more like a new beginning coming in. So I feel he's stopped. That guy stopped then and looked around and then he walked on. And that's like what I feel he's currently doing, because I'm aware of everything when I'm doing a reading. So can we have a timeline, please, angels? Is there a timeline? If there's no timeline coming through, it's because you're learning to surrender, okay? So you are a magnet. What you give out, you get back. He's stepping into his power. So the 1010 portal could be significant. 2027 is significant. Okay, so I feel something could move forward around the 1010 into 2027. So again, it's probably not what you want to hear, because you're probably wanting him to reach out tomorrow. But you've got to be ready. I want to forget about... Well, that's what's coming, isn't it? You're going to co-create, wherever that card was, a new reality. It's about having a new beginning. Co-create a new reality is about having a new beginning, but he's going to master the power of choice. And you have to master the power within you to let go and surrender. So 2027 could be when you have a new beginning together. 1010 is more about him stepping into his power. Let me just bring in the other timing deck. When is he going to contact you? Faster than you think, but it's worth waiting for. You've got 6 months from now, and you've got more than a year. So what I'm feeling is with this, more than a year for commitment, everything you want coming in. So I don't feel it's like more than a year as in, oh, it's going to be, where are we now? July next year. It's more likely 2027 when you're holding hands together. So it could be more than a year. It could be like this time next year, you're holding hands, you're in union, for example. But I feel communication will come in faster than you think. Whatever it is, it's worth waiting for. But it could be 6 months from now, which resonates with 2027. This could even be if you want kids in the future, that she's pregnant in that card there. But I feel the message it's worth waiting for. So I don't feel I'm meant to give you a timeline, because sometimes it can hinder, because you can grab onto that timeline and then you don't do your inner work. But I feel you just got to be ready for anything. Just be ready for anything. But I feel the 1010 portal is going to be significant in 2027. I hope that helps. And anything you went through between February and July is also significant too for this transformation. Michelle, thank you for the donation. Any message from DM Mohammed? So what does Mohammed want you to know? So what he's saying to you is, 2 cards on the floor. He said, I knew you wouldn't hurt me on purpose, but I couldn't shake my fears and insecurities. So he's afraid of being hurt. That's his big fear. And that's why he stayed away. That's why he shut down. That's why he's pushed you away and sabotaged it, because his biggest fear is getting hurt, okay? You encourage me to live authentically. So obviously you being you and living in the light is pushing him to make changes. You encourage me, you help me. So he also knows you send him love and support, and he knows how powerful you are. I should have taken your advice. Okay, so he feels like he should have acted on something that perhaps you've said in the past, or he should have done something differently. So I feel like he is becoming his best version. He wants to live authentically. He knows he should have taken your advice. He knows what he needs to do. He's just afraid of being hurt. That's what's still holding him back. And that's not on you, that's him and his own insecurities and fears. So he's got to embrace the inner change, and that's what he's currently doing, to co-create a new reality with you, and you're creating sacred space. So I feel you're holding space for him, you're connecting with him in the 5D, embracing that inner union that's going to create the inner change. So the change has got to be within him, hasn't it? Because when he makes the change within him, that's when the outer changes will occur. That's what he wants you to know, that he is changing. Yeah, he's not confident yet. That's why there's still delays. He's watching you, though, in some way. He's still finding the confidence and the strength to be able to fight for you, but really to fight for himself, to become his best version, and then he'll reach out. I hope that helps, okay? We've got CC Lynn. Thank you for the donation, honey. I feel heat in my face. Is there a shift in the connection? Well, it's definitely the Kundalini rising and the desire that you're both feeling for each other. And obviously you've got to trust in what you're feeling. Whatever you're feeling and your intuition is a message for you. Just want to see what he's sending to you Kundalini-wise. Look, I am coming. So I feel you having that heat in your face as a sign that he is coming towards you. But it could also be a sign of his desire and passion that he's been dealing with that, okay? Yeah, he said, I've been having dreams and fantasies about you. Use your imagination. He said, I am coming. I am having dreams and fantasies about you. I'm ready to explode. So I feel what you're feeling is his desire. I'm trying to keep it PG. I can't really word it any different than what I'm saying. I think you know what I'm trying to say. He's like a volcano ready to erupt, okay? He is coming and he's having dreams and fantasies about you in that way, and you're feeling the heat. So I feel what you've picked up on there is him dealing with his own desire. Hint, hint, wink, wink. You know what I'm trying to say, okay? I can't say it any more directly than that. I hope that helps, okay? But yeah, she's sensing him moving towards you. Shatira, thank you for the donation. Messages from Jafal. Okay, messages from Jafal. So what does Jafal want to say to you? What does Jafal want to say to you? I could never get over losing you. So whatever the connection is or was between you, Jafal hasn't let you go. Okay, and feels like they can never get over losing you. So I could never get over losing you, and I don't want to. Whether it's friendship, love, whatever the connection is, this person does not want to lose you and feels like they can never get over losing you either. So this person is missing you, caring about you, thinking about you, desiring you in some way, wanting you in their life. Yeah, wanting to make changes to be in each other's lives. So I feel this person saying to you, I am willing to make the adjustments I need to make to be with you or to have you in my life. And this could be some kind of move, making a move, or it could be an actual move towards you or making a change around where they live. So there's going to be some move made. This person's going to make a move towards you because they're feeling like they don't want to lose you. That's the message, I don't want to lose you, okay? Is there anything else you need to know about this? You've got King of Earth. I feel this person is coming in more responsible, more confident, more powerful, more grounded. So if there's been an issue before with like this person seeming naive or childish in any way, shape or form, that's what they've been working on to come forward in a more grounded way. I hope that helps, okay? Lady Lucy, thank you for the donation. How does John feel about me, please? So how does John feel about you? Well, John has feelings for you that he's terrified of acting on because he's afraid of you saying no. Okay, I've been terrified that your answer would be no. So it feels like John wants to pursue you or tell you how he feels or act on this in some way, but he's worried you're going to say no. So he may have a really big fear of rejection. It's a wound around childhood, or maybe he's been rejected in the past and he's afraid that's why he's holding back. So he'd rather be quiet than act on what he's feeling. I could never, because again, he said, because I could never get over losing you. So I feel that he's afraid of pursuing you in some way because he doesn't want to lose you. So for example, if you're friends at this time, he doesn't want to lose your friendship. So he's keeping you as a friend because he doesn't want to tell you how he feels and then you reject him. So that's just a scenario that may not be happening at all, but that's what they're showing me. And I feel that he wants to act on what he's feeling for you, but he's afraid that you're going to say no or you're not going to be interested. Now, I know that doesn't really tell you how he's feeling, but it's like he's keeping it inside. He's saying, I'm terrified of saying what I feel. I don't want you to say no to me. I don't want to be rejected, so I'm holding it in. So he's not even showing it to me. Okay, because he said I could never get over losing you. That's causing him a problem. You've got trust in divine timing. So I feel at the right time he's going to move forward anyway. He won't be able to not. It says, remember who you are. So he feels like he's known you before. Nurture your creative energy. So he also feels you're very creative. There's a beehive. I'm seeing that as a beehive. I don't know if it is a beehive. I think it's supposed to be an alien, okay, or an alien ship. But I'm seeing that as a beehive. So I feel that's a sign about miracles coming in with communication. Let me just bring in what his dark truth is. See if I can get out of him what. Because it's like I'm communicating with him directly, you see. What's he trying to say? I'm waking up. I see signs about you and our situation, and it freaks me out how accurate they are. So he's not telling me how he feels because he's holding it in. He's afraid. So he's not even showing it to me. But But he's seeing signs about you everywhere and it's waking him up. He knows what he wants and what he needs. I feel he wants to wake up with you as well. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Gita, thank you for the donation. What are Sky's feelings towards me? What are Sky's feelings towards you? What are Sky's feelings towards you? The pain I feel without you is unbearable. So Sky is missing you and a lot of pain not being with you. So you bring a lot of light and love into Sky's life. And when Sky isn't with you, Sky feels it, okay? I needed some time to get my act together. So it feels like Sky pulled away for some reason, needed some time to work on themselves and get their own life in order and get their own act together. And now they're missing you. It's unbearable. So the pain is unbearable. So it feels like Sky wants to come back, okay? So Sky wants to come back. They're giving me pain in my head. So this could be giving them a headache as well. King of Cups, emotional. So there's a lot of love there and emotion. So the King of Cups is a loving person, but they can also keep it hidden. So Sky has a lot of love for you, but may keep it hidden inside. Sky could have a headache at this time as well. 7 of Fire. So this is about taking action and moving forward. You've got 3 of Water moving on top of the deck, which is the reconciliation card. So I feel this Sky wants to come in a stronger energy. Okay, to stand their ground and come in right. I'm saying hurt, it's just I'm channeling it through. Probably, it doesn't matter, gender out of it. I feel this is like a feminine energy in there, because the seahorse is masculine, this is dragon, but I'm seeing this as seahorse. Seahorse is masculine, but I'm seeing the feminine riding that horse. So I've seen this as Sky's masculine and feminine self inside, pulling in opposite directions, but bringing you together. So Sky has feelings for you that they want to express because they're feeling a lot of pain without you. So all I'm really picking up at this time is that Sky's saying to you, I needed some time to sort myself out. It may have seemed like I was being a bit cold towards you or indifferent, but without you, I struggled. The pain of being without you is hurting me. It's unbearable because I'm seeing this like you're the warmth, like the sunlight, and when you're not around, it feels cold and cruel. So I do feel that Sky has problems with expressing themselves, but they're going to. Anything else you need to know? Yeah, they're facing their fears currently to come forward with love. Okay, they want to serve with love, which means come forward with love. That's what they want to do, and they're facing the fears to do that at this time. But what they're feeling towards you today is in a lot of pain because they're not physically with you. I hope that helps, okay? Patricia, thank you for the donation, honey. We have a message from Mother Mary. A message from Mother Mary. What does Mother Mary want to say to you? What does Mother Mary want to say to you today? What does Mother Mary want to say? Giving and receiving, feminine tenderness. Wow. So I feel that what Mother Mary is reminding you of is that you're the divine feminine, so you deserve to receive equally. Because you're giving, you deserve to receive that too. And this is part of your journey to allow things to come, to allow your person to come. You are tender. You have this tender love to give. So remember, you are both gentle and powerful. And you may set boundaries down as well. So affirm it, I'm gentle and powerful. I allow my feminine nature to shine brightly as a valuable part of my identity. So when you shine brightly, that's all you need to do to attract everything in that you want, because you're the flame and your masculine is the moth, and the moth comes to the flame. And you deserve to be receiving equally balanced attention. It says balance, being generous and receptive, because both are equally important. So, and this is in all areas of your life. It's not just with love. It's making sure you get the balance right in all areas, whether it's in work, whether it's if you're giving to a family member. You've got to make sure you're also looking after you. I want to bring the love and light cards in as well. What else does Mother Mary want you to know? So Mother Mary is saying, celebrate the beautiful gift of life. I love this. So Mother Mary is on this card, by the way. So it's Mother Mary and Jesus there. So I feel this is definitely a sign of you enjoying life and knowing that life is a gift. It says, let the heavens be glad and the earth rejoice. Let the sea and everything in it shout his praise. So it's about being grateful for everything in God's earth. About being grateful for your life itself and bathe in divinity. Look, it's Mother Mary again. I've got angel bumps. So his coming is as brilliant as the sunrise, just like when Jesus was born. So I feel what this message is. When your person comes to you, it will be beautiful. It will be like a beautiful sunrise. Every day is a new day. Anything can happen. and spend more time outdoors. They are like trees planted along the riverbank, bearing fruit each season. Their leaves never wither, and they prosper in all they do. So in other words, when you go out in nature, it replenishes you. It gets you through the storms of your life. You are safe. So bathe in divinity, bathe in nature, enjoy life, and just allow things to flow. I hope that helps, okay? I love that Mary come into 2 of those cards as well. Corinne, thank you for the donation, honey. Will my psychic gifts be activated again? Well, you always have a choice. You can choose to activate your gifts now, today. Call on Archangel Raziel to allow you to connect with your psychic gifts, because there may be a block there through fear. So what do you need to know? What psychic gifts are you going to be activating? What psychic gifts are you going to be activating, or what do you need to know? Your chakras. So you are clairaudient, okay? Or it's one of your dominant clairs. So clairaudience is when you can receive messages either through something you hear in your inner ear, or you receive messages from things outside of you. So you overhear a conversation, or songs, or things you hear come to you. So notice messages that appear as sounds, music, and words from both external sources and within your mind. These messages are real answers to your prayers. So you are clairaudient. So make sure you are cleansing your ear chakras at this time. And your third eye, wow. So you're also dominantly clairvoyant. So you've got 2 clairs here that you can work on. Clairaudience, clairvoyance. Okay, which also means you've got to see with your third eye, not just with your physical eyes. It says it's safe for you to see. So you may have blocked this because maybe you've seen something you didn't like, or something was a bit scary, or brought some fear up, even if it was in a dream. Because when you connect with your third eye, you also connect with the other realms as well. So you're able to see auras and angels and ghosts and all kinds of things. Okay, I'm not saying that's definitely happening for you. I don't see angels. I feel angels and sense angels, but I know they're there. I've seen angels in certain ways, but it's not like this. I see one now standing there, if that makes sense. So it's safe for you to see the energy of love in all its forms, such as angels, auras, and visions. So I feel that you're able to receive through your aura and your vision, but also through things you hear, like me. Like I sense energy, but I'm like predominantly clairsentient, so I feel. That's why I say the angels say, because I feel it. I feel the saying it. I sense it. I can't explain it. You just know. But the answer is yes. Your psychic gifts can be activated again, and you've got to be willing to forgive. And this could be forgive others, forgive yourself. Ask the angels to clear your mind and body of past pain in exchange for peace. That may be what you need to do. And if you call on St. Peter, okay, and you call on Mary Magdalene and Jesus, they'll help you to forgive. I hope that helps, okay? Jacinta, thank you for the donation, honey. Liz, past few weeks, Leo season has been coming to my mind. Why is that? Because you probably feel like something's going to move forward in Leo season, like you're going to feel stronger. It's only a couple of days away. What does Leo season bring you for me and my mum? So you probably sense it's going to be a stronger time for you in some way. Okay? So yeah, that you're going to overcome any sadness, because you got the 5 of earth in reverse, you got 3 of air. So what I'm picking up on is, it's like you've been through great sadness. Okay, and you've had to take the time to heal. It says the need to forgive yourself for others. So I feel this is like all the pain and the struggle and the suffering that you've been going through, but now you're coming out of that. Especially with the 5 of earth being in reverse, because it feels like things are turning around. It says have the wisdom to accept help from others, which means pray about your problems and receive. And I feel what's also coming in the Leo season is that your mum may be finding the strength to accept help from others, whether that's you or anyone else. So, and if there's been any fears around money or work or anything like that, I feel that's going to turn around. Yeah, because you got the 6 of fire. It says victory comes, good news is on its way, public recognition or awards. So I feel if you've been having any problems financially, career-wise, or just things have felt stuck and sad and painful, there's been sorrow and grief there's going to be an improvement. So I feel that you're going to harness the power of Leo season, the power of the strength of the lion, and you're going to channel that into positive things. So I feel that's why you're sensing that intuitively. Yeah, August, walking away from the past, walking away from the struggle, walking away from all the things that have brought you down, feeling more confident, more powerful, more independent, more in your power, intuitively as well as in the physical world. So strength coming in. Yeah, it's all coming to a head. I feel over the next 6 weeks or so, there's going to be improvements in money and other things. Anything else you need to know? Let's bring in a feminine card for you about the Leo season. You were stronger than you think. You can handle this. So you're coming up as the Queen of Swords. You can handle whatever's going on. And this is also about you focusing on you and leveling up. Because this is about your twin as well. Because if you're thinking about your twin, they are focusing on work and leveling up. Let them find their way and you make yourself number one. So I feel that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be making yourself number one. Will health be better? I feel like everything's going to improve for you. The more things are turning around, you can sense it. But it's over the next 6 weeks. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Goldilocks, thank you for the donation, honey. Sending thought of abundance to you, thank you so much. My question is, I've lost some work keys. Are they in my house? I'm very troubled by this. Call an Archangel Chamuel. Archangel Chamuel, Chamuel, is the finding angel. If they're in your house and you call an Archangel Chamuel, you'll find them. He helps me find decks of cards all the time, so I leave things everywhere. I've got that many decks of cards. I say I need to find a specific deck of cards, go straight to it. Or if I lose something, I go straight to it. It's even happened to me when I've been out and about, okay? I was at the O2 Arena and I had a ring at the time, okay, that was special to me. And I went to the bathroom in the O2 Arena, which is huge, washed my hands, came back, my ring wasn't there. I was panicking, stressing, retracing all my steps. And then after like 10 minutes of panic, I sat down in my seat, gave it to heaven, asked Archangel Chamuel, started watching the show, and at half time, the person sitting behind me tapped me on the back and said, "Is this your ring?" So clearly it just dropped on the floor by me, but I was panicking. Okay, so the more you panic, the worse it gets. So call an Archangel Chamuel to bring it to you, okay, and he will find it for you. What do you need to know, okay? You got the High Priestess, listen to your intuition. So I feel that when you pray about it, okay, and I feel that what's going on is, because you said I've lost some work keys, and they also have memories, there's memories there. So you losing these keys may also bring memories up about losing other things. So, I mean, the keys may not specifically be important to you. Obviously, they're important because they're work keys, but it may have activated something in you that you needed to heal, like a memory about the past, like losing something from the past, or reminiscing about the past in some way, or bringing something up from the past. And you have to also listen to your intuition about why you've lost those keys in the first place. What's the reason? And I feel once you recognize in your intuition what the lesson is or what the reason is, the keys will show up. It says, have patience, consider carefully what you want before asking. So I feel that there's a reason why. It's not just about you losing your keys. There's a reason as well. What do these keys mean? What are they showing to you? I have turmoil and tigers at the moment, traveling for work. Okay, so I definitely feel, and this is the thing, I'll give you another example of this. When I went on holiday, was it last week? It's gone that quick. Okay, not last week, the week before. I come back last Monday, didn't I? When I was on holiday, okay, I took with me I thought I'd taken with me 2 Costa gift cards. Okay, because Costa's my thing, going to have hot chocolate. One of them had got about £4 on, and the other one was a new one. It got like £75 on. Anyway, I'd mislaid. I thought I'd lost. I'd mislaid the £75 one. I was panicking about it, thinking, I can't believe I've done that. What have I done? I must have left it in Costa. I don't know what I've done. And then I gave it to Archangel Chamuel, and I said, if it's meant to come back to me, it will. And I just got on with my holiday, didn't even think about it. When I was packing at the end, when I was packing all my stuff, I found it. It was right at the bottom of my bag. So again, it's about when we panic and we think we've lost things, it makes it 100 times worse. So I feel you will find them when the lesson's being learned. And I feel it's something to do with a memory about the past. I hope that helps, okay? Daniel, thank you for the donation, honey. Okay, I'm just seeing, could someone do me a list, please, so I know how many I've got, and then I might put a stop on donations. I've just noticed I've been on nearly 3 hours. I just get lost in what I'm doing. So if I know what a list, then I can know if I can carry on or not. So, Daniel, thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz. Jennifer's feelings for me. What does she want to say? So what does Jennifer want to say to you today? You are the one I was destined to love. She feels that way. She feels like you are meant to be. You are her destiny. You may even hear songs about destiny. But she never expected it. I never expected to find true love, but then I met you. So she knows she's destined to be with you. She feels it. She knows it. She never expected it. And that may have taken her by surprise. They give me a block. That may have taken her by surprise. And that's why she pushed you away, or why things happened the way they did. Oh, thank you, Sam. That's fine. I'm all right for a bit then. Release unhealthy bonds. That's what she needs to do. So she's releasing current unhealthy bonds, whether they're karmic people or things in her life that she needs to let go of or release. And that's a mother wound. This could also be connected with a mother in some way. It could be about her being a mother if she's got kids. Could be about her own mother. Could be about her connection with Earth itself. Okay, but there's some wounds she needs to heal. And I feel this is about releasing attachment to things that aren't good for her. Okay, because it's connected with the mother wound. So this could be she was holding on to things in childhood that weren't serving her either. It's like codependency. But she said, I do love you. I never expected to, but I do. I never expected to feel these things when I did. So I feel that's caused a block. But she knows you're destined to be. Yeah, she's asking you not to give up. Is it going to go back in the deck? Yeah. That's what if she could give you a message today, it would be, please don't give up on me. Okay, please don't give up on me. I am getting there, especially between now and September. She will fight for you when the time is right. So she's working on releasing something between now and September, but she knows you were destined to be together. Let me just pull you one more card. Anything else you need to know? Look through the illusion. I know you're learning a lot right now. You've got the same, well, it isn't the same card, but the showing it me is the same card. 9 of there, 9 of wands, totally different cards. But I mean, the showing it me, she's saying, please don't give up on me, because I'm still dealing with things. Okay, she's still fighting against herself in a way. There's still things she needs to release. So she may also have this kind of air around her of expecting the worst, and that creates a self-fulfilling prophecy. She's having sleepless nights. So you could be picking up on that, because what I'm picking up from your side is that the angels are aware of how patient you are and how trusting you are. And you probably think, every time I come on, it's the same message. When is something going to change? And the angels are aware of how strong you are in that way. Yeah, and you've got this strong, powerful telepathic link. It says, develop your telepathic abilities by quieting your mind. This way you can clearly receive messages from the angels as well as from your twin. Okay, right now you're receiving important psychic insights. There's things going on behind the scenes, so release any fear that's holding you back. And I feel that's what's going on with her. She's releasing her fears that hold her back, but you're being reminded that you're not seeing it yet, but it is changing. And that's why you've got the moon and the telepathy and Archangel Honiel, because the angels are aware of how strong you are and how powerful you are. I want to bring Archangel Honiel in as well. And how patient you are. It's like I feel I need to recognize that in you today, because I feel like you don't see that enough. So when you're kind, which you are, the doors open. It says, be kind always, and doors will open in the most magnificent ways. Overthinking and stressing about the future robs you of your peace. Give your concerns to heaven in exchange for solutions and answers, and reclaim your peace. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga, thank you for the donation. Nana B's message for me and I work together. So obviously he's told you that you were right and he was wrong, okay? So what else does he want to say to you today? I was shocked by how quickly my feelings for you developed. So when he met you, he felt a lot for you straight away, and he wasn't used to that. But he's saying we're both on different paths, and that's how he feels at this current time. And this could be about work as well. He could feel like right now you're on different paths for a reason. So that doesn't mean you're not going to end up where you're meant to be. It just means he's going one way and you're going another. So work together at this time. You're meant to be on different paths. And you've got the dreamer, but you're coming together in dreams. So you'll be dreaming of each other. So I feel he's going to dream about you. You're going to dream about him. But at this current time in the physical world, you're meant to be on different paths. Okay? But in the dream, he's going to take a leap of faith. You're going to be shown he's going to follow his dreams. There will be unexpected opportunities coming in. But I feel to you they'll be expected because you're going to dream about them. So he may even come into your dreams and tell you how quickly he developed these feelings for you. But I'm picking up on this message where, because you're saying I'll work together, and I've seen that work together as in spiritual work, because I don't know if you're connecting with actual career work, but I'm picking up on, at this current moment, you're not meant to be together in the physical world because you've got work to do separately and then come together. That's what I'm picking up on. But you're going to be coming together in dreams until that opportunity comes in the physical world. Yeah, spiritual work. Dreams, dream sharing. Maybe dreams are significant as well, because you could be like a dream healer or a dream walker or something like that. I hope that helps, okay? Maria, thank you for the donation. I'm just looking for your question. Okay, Maria, I can't see Maria's question because it's not in the super chat. Okay, so Maria, I can't. Can anyone see Maria's question? So this is when it holds my chat up when the question isn't in there. So don't know if it's just a donation or a question, but I can't see it. So I'm going to go down. So I'm going to do after Maria, okay, because I can't see Maria's question. So Mod, just be aware I can't see Maria's question. Just remind me I've missed Maria. We've got Saranga again says, Kashif's message for me in my mission. So what does Kashif want you to know? So he's saying to you, our love is so precious and rare. So he feels like the love between you is a magical thing. Precious, rare. It can't be reciprocate. Like it can't be, what's the word? Replicated, not reciprocated, replicated. Perhaps he feels at this current time it can't be reciprocated because of his circumstances, but it doesn't mean he doesn't feel it. But it can't be replicated. So what he's saying is, I may not be able to reciprocate your love right now, even though he does reciprocate, he does feel it, okay? He feels like it can't be replicated. So he's saying, our love is so precious and rare, I just can't give it to you right now. The dynamic between us needs more balance because I need to give more, there it is. So what he's saying is, I feel all these feelings for you, I just can't give them to you because of my current circumstances. So that he wants to, but he can't. And obviously it's part of his mission to free himself up from whatever he's in to be able to do that, okay? So what's his message for you? You've got to be patient. The thing is, he's teaching you patience at this time because you may get frustrated with this, impatient, angry, and that's what you're working on. So at this current time, it's your mission to be patient. So he's teaching you patience and you're teaching him to be authentic and speak up for his truth. I hope that helps, okay? Oh, there's Maria. Maria says, will I get a job soon? Oh, no problem, honey. Will you get a job soon? What do you need to know? Well, you've got choices coming in. It says plans need revision. There may be more going on than meets the eye, okay? So I feel that there's choices coming in for you. You just need to release anything that isn't serving you. So I feel this is an opportunity now for you to release anything that you feel is stuck or stagnant, and this could be an old job or an old way of thinking or an old pattern, or it could be you're thinking, right, I want something new because you're going through a spiritual transformation. You know it's time to move on to the next thing. It's like the end of a phase or a situation for a new beginning. So if you're actually not working at this current time, I feel like you've been going through a healing or a cleansing or a purging to get ready for what's coming. If you are still working, it's like you're ready to end whatever it is and go for something new. So definitely feel something new is on the horizon here. So what else do you need to know about this? Okay, new job coming. What do you need to know? You've got great match. Whatever it is, it's going to be a good match for you. It says you're on the verge of finding the perfect work for you, so don't give up. Now, this could definitely be something you're manifesting between now and September. It says you may need to grow your own business to be truly happy. So maybe that's something you're being guided to do, to have your own business, to be self-employed. And maybe you wouldn't feel truly happy until you're doing that. But I feel that whatever it is you go for next will be a better match for you because it's going to be more spiritual and more in alignment with what you truly do want. So any other guidance around this? You've got, yeah, you're definitely making a change. This may even allow you to move, or it could be like you make like a move. Yeah, you've got to look through the illusion because I feel there's going to be a move coming in. So this could even be like travel or being able to move house or something like that comes from this, but there's definitely a move coming in. I feel September significant, September to March. I'm not saying it's going to take that long to manifest a job, but it feels like you may be able to move around March as well if you're thinking of moving. I hope that helps, okay? Surviving the apocalypse, thank you for the donation, honey. Will Lass and I reconcile and get back together? Will Lass and you reconcile and get back together? Okay, well, the message is, I don't feel it's over between you. Don't give up on this if this is what you want, but I feel that there is hope here. There's definite hope here. But I feel this person's got to stand up and fight for the love in some way. Or something's got to change, okay? Something needs to be equally balanced, obviously. But I feel that your person at this current time is finding the strength to change. So there is hope. The answer is there's hope for this to happen. So there will be happy times. It says make positive, optimistic, long-term plans on the right path. So I feel you are on the right path to getting back together, to make long-term plans. And this card, the star, can also be significant to Aquarius season. So it may take a bit of time. Currently, it's all going on in the 5D. Okay, so there's a lot of 5D interaction. You may feel like you've got inner union or you're connecting in the 5D. So, and you'll get recognition for your high quality work. So I feel the message you're doing the work you need to do separately at this time to come together. With it being in reverse, I feel it needs to be grounded. So you know it's got to be grounded for it to work in the physical. But I feel your person, I'm going to connect with them now, is still working on becoming stronger. That's why I got the 9 of Wands and the 7 of Wands both in reverse. So they're saying to you, you are the one I was destined to love. So this person does feel like you're meant to be. And I am feeling that with the star. I should have taken your advice. So they do feel like they should have done something differently and acted differently, shown up differently. But I feel there's still more lessons to learn. So you may not see any significant progress until the end of September. But I do feel that this, you need to ground. Well, there you go. You take that resonates with you if you feel you need to ground yourself as well. I mean, you both obviously need time at this time to work on yourself. That's why you're not physically yet together, yet the 5D connection is very strong. So you may find over the next 3 months it gets stronger in the 5D. But I do feel if I'm going to give you a timeline for when you're going to get back together, it's more likely to be when you're seeing 1717 or 717, if you're seeing those numbers, they're speaking to you, or around January, February. But I do feel there is hope here, and when you've both done what you need to do, then the universe will create a way. I hope that helps, okay? Emily, thank you for the donation, honey. I'm going to say no more donations now, just so I can catch up, okay? So no more donations for now. Emily, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz. Did Dee sense something was bothering me apart from being tired the other day at work? Thank you. Also a power couple card. Let's do the power couple card first. So what power couple is coming through for you? You got Tara and Willow and Alice and Jasper. Great messages coming through. You excite me and make me feel special, and you've shown me what true love is. So Dee has never felt like this with anyone else, okay? You've made him feel special when nobody else has made him feel that way. But this is about the spark and the excitement and the power. Okay, it's really beautiful that this has come out, actually, because I've got a reading coming up on the channel over the weekend, and I use the Buffy tarot, and the Tara and Willow card come out, because Tara and Willow are in Buffy, and it's the card where they're dancing around. Let me just see, because I know they're out of channels. It might be the top card. No, it's not. Okay, I think I've used it since, but it's the one where in Once More With Feeling, if you're into Buffy, Once More With Feeling, where the singing, when Tara's singing to Willow about you make me feel complete and all of that, and that's what I'm picking up on. So I feel what he knows is that you make him feel a way that no one else ever has. It's like Baby and Johnny, when Baby says to John, I'm scared of walking out of this room and ever feeling for my whole life the way I feel with you when I'm with you. And that's how he feels. He knows that. And you know it too, because you feel the same way. And you've shown me what true love is. This Alice and Jasper out of Twilight. So obviously where Jasper's like, if you watch all the films and you've read the books, you know that Jasper's quite wounded, isn't he, before Alice? He's been hurt, he's been through the wars and all of that, and he meets Alice and she shows him what love should be like, what love really is. Because he's never had a real relationship, but everyone's wanted things from him before, like Victoria with the Riley and all of that, in Eclipse. But you've shown me what true love is, and I feel that's what he wants you to know. You've shown him a different way, and it can never go back to how it was. That's why you've got these particular couples coming through. So did he sense something was bothering you apart from being tired? Well, obviously he can feel what you feel. Okay, so what does he feel? So I definitely feel like he was perhaps worried about you being hurt in some way, wondering if someone has upset you. That's what I'm picking up on. Like, he wondered if someone had upset you Now, he could be thinking that he'd upset you, but I feel like he's wondering if someone had upset you. And remember, it's also a lesson. It's like he feels like you're strong enough to get through whatever it is. So I do feel he was wondering if someone had upset you. That's the message I've got coming through. I hope that helps, okay? No more donations, please, so I can catch up, guys, okay? So we've got Danusia, thank you for the donation. Wow, it says it's interesting. Next door, we've got Morrison's delivery, not next door, across the road, and it says on. I've never seen that before. It says on the van, it's got a rainbow, and it says "more bursting with pride." I feel that may be a sign for maybe a same-sex twin, or says bursting with pride. So I feel someone's very proud of someone. The rainbow is protection, but that could also be for a same-sex twin watching, or someone connecting in a same-sex connection watching. Victor, that could be a sign for you. You just popped in my mind as I saw that. Bursting with pride. So maybe you're feeling very inspired, or they're feeling very inspired by you, very proud of each other at this time. Just come through, that did. So Danusia, thank you for the donation. Should I give Nassie and myself chance of the friendship again? She was not honest with me. Well, obviously you've got to follow your intuition. If you feel this person is worth giving another chance, then do that. Okay, if she wasn't honest with you, then remember, it's not really about you, it's about herself and her own wounds, her own fears. So maybe she wasn't honest with you because she didn't know what you'd react like, or she perhaps may have felt embarrassed or something like that. So this is something you've got to think about and go within. So it has to be your choice. It's not like up to a reader to tell you. You've got to go within and ask your heart, and this is what you're currently reflecting on. So, I mean, everyone deserves a second chance. You know, it's just that you could kind of say to yourself, okay, I'm going to give her another chance. And then if she does it again, then it's like that 3 strikes and you're out in a way. You know, because obviously you both know going back into the friendship that things have got to be different, and that you are a person of honesty and integrity, and that you won't put up with anything less than that. And it doesn't mean you're a walkover if you give her another chance. Everyone deserves another chance. 3 strikes and you're out. Maybe everyone deserves 3 chances and then that's it. I mean, it's different with twin flame love because, you know, it's as many chances as you need to. But remember, like, Jesus can forgive, so can we. Got the 2 of fire coming through. And I feel there's been changes. Okay, it says you've come into your own. So I definitely feel that there's been a lot of change in her as well as in you in this situation. Because it says new partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. So I feel that if you both see it as a new opportunity, a new friendship, a renewal, then obviously you're going to walk towards it in the right energy. Because I do see this as 2 people moving forward. And I'm seeing that there's an opportunity there to try again. So I do feel that the angel's saying, yeah, give this person another chance. But obviously if they do it again, then you've got to really reflect and think, is it what you want? Because you know what you're going to put up with and what you won't put up with. But that doesn't mean that it's got to be your way or the highway. It needs to be compromised. Because I'm sure there's things about you that maybe triggered her or stressed her out too. So maybe an honest conversation is the way forward. I hope that helps, okay? Maybe Liz will show us. What card's that, honey? I want to see the cards now. Oh, the Keanu cards. These are the Keanu cards. Okay, I've got a Keanu deck. This is what will Keanu do. It's a great deck. I'll use these. I'll pull Victor a card at the end. Actually, let's do Victor now, shall we? And then I'll do Brittany after. So Victor says, may I have messages my beautiful butterfly king Virgo and a song card and a Keanu card. So what's the Keanu card for Victor? And I'll do one for surviving as well. So that's Victor's card. Let's do surviving a card as well. There we go. Got 2 cards. I'll do surviving first, okay? So for surviving, you've got be thoughtful and be yourself. I love that. So Keanu's saying to you, just be yourself, be thoughtful and kind. That's who you are. So, and this could be for everybody, you know, if everyone's wanting a Keanu card. Be thoughtful and be yourself. It says, there are times when all you need to do is be yourself. Whatever the question is, it deserves a reflective response. So this can definitely be about thinking before you act, taking a moment to pause and observe before you rush in and do anything. So that's the message, okay? Now, and look at this, you've got understand as well. There's Neo, saying it's important to think about things from different perspectives. You never know what's real. So you've got to look at things differently, okay? Now, for Victor, your card is feel. I love this, feel. Trust what you feel. Trust what you know inside. It says, don't be afraid to show your emotions. And I feel that's definitely what your person's saying to you. So I'm seeing this as your butterfly king wanting to show you emotion. Okay, there is a scene in the movie, and this is Dangerous Liaisons, where Keanu's character has to cry. Apparently, apparently it was a very difficult scene for him to shoot, and to achieve it, he was advised to think about his mother dying. It ended up being a very powerful moment. Well, I bet you didn't know that. So I don't know if his mother's alive or if he's had any problems with his mother recently or something like that could be going on. But I feel like he finds it difficult to show emotion on the surface because of they're saying as well, his upbringing, something to do with his mother, and connected with, obviously, the fact that he is a celebrity and he is wearing a mask in a way, or, you know, showing a certain persona to the crowd. So that's why you're being guided to trust what you feel. So he's saying to you, again, it's there. Every time we do cards, it comes out, doesn't it? I've sang to you on stage. So he's saying, he's just like saying this message over and over again so that you know it's the truth. And you know anyway, because you feel it. I've sang to you on stage. I lead a lonely life, okay? So he is lonely. I instantly felt that we have a soul bond. I lead a lonely life. I've sang to you on stage. I'm wearing a mask. I don't like it. Trust what you feel. Okay, and did you want a song card, did you say as well? And a song card, because he's saying I've sang to you on stage. So what does that song mean that you've heard him singing to you? Dance to the song and move to the beat. Just heard someone banging then, that was like a beat. They're shuffling songs to understand their feelings better. So I feel really whatever song he's sending to you or whatever he's saying to you, he's trying to say what he feels. He's trying to get you to understand his feelings better, but he's trying to understand his feelings better as well. So he may really like music and he may listen to music to try and understand what he's feeling. So let's get you a song card. What song do you need to know? Our love will conquer all, come what may. I've got Angel Bumps. It's from Moulin Rouge. Come what may. Lonely this Christmas. I want to spend the holidays with you. So I feel he doesn't want to be lonely. He doesn't want to feel lonely. Perhaps he feels lonely at certain times of the year, like events, Christmases, that kind of thing. And he doesn't want to be lonely. Come what may could be a sign. Maybe if he's lonely at Christmas and not with you at Christmas, come what may. So this could be a sign about you not being together for Christmas, but you'll be together by May. Come what may. Whatever happens by May, we're going to be together. I hope that helps, okay? Brittany, thank you for using Milestone, honey. Yeah, that song popped in my head as well, Donna. I nearly said it, but I didn't. All That She Wants by Ace of Base. I lead a lonely life, or she leads a lonely life. All she wants is another baby. That's that song. All that she wants is another baby. That was a big one in the 90s, wasn't it? Brittany says, good morning, Liz. What do I need to know for my journey right now? I've also been thinking about Austin a bit. Feeling a pull in my heart at times, and sometimes I feel like he may not come back. What's going on? He's picking up on your pull back. He's picking up on everything that you're feeling. It's like the back and forth. It's normal. Everything you're feeling is normal. Okay? Because you feel like things are up in the air. So I feel, first of all, he's watching you in some way. So he could be watching you online. He's watching you somehow. He could be coming to you in dreams. And he's saying to you, I am loyal and dedicated to you in this journey, and I do want to come. And I feel the Knight of Earth is a sign that replace any doubt with faith, because you'll end up where you're meant to be. Eventual positive outcome, your dreams are going to come true. I feel you could also be having dreams, or he could be dreaming about you. So, and he wants to take a risk in these dreams. Now, there is challenging information, delays to plans because of the situation and the way things are. Okay, and that's causing delays in communication, everything else. But the Knight of Earth is slow, but it gets there. So you're being shown that you'll end up exactly where you're meant to be, and your dreams are going to come true. That's what you need to know. So I want to bring in the celebrity deck for him as well. Okay, so what does he want to say to you? Flying out, wow. Okay, so first he's saying to you, I'm waiting for the right time. Okay, I'm waiting for the right time for whatever this is. Oh, thank you, Surviving the Apocalypse. Honey, sleep well. I have a busy schedule right now because I have a very important project to complete. That's what he's focusing on. That may be why he's waiting for the right time. He's saying, I want to tell you how I feel. Okay, I love what I do. and you see the real me. So he does want to tell you how he feels, and how he feels is he does love what he does. He does love the work he does. You see beyond the illusion of everything, though. He said, I'm tired of hotel rooms. So he's tired of his lifestyle, the way he lives. And he's saying, my social media is fake as F. So whatever you're seeing on social media, don't pay attention to it, especially if it concerns other people. Like he's saying, don't pay attention to that. It'll only drive you mad, okay? What else is going on? And the reason why you're feeling like he might not come back is because of the slow pace. He loves everything about you. You're coming up in his energy as the Queen of Wands. So he loves everything about you. You are sexy, you are charismatic, you're beautiful, you're kind, you're loving, everything. So what does he want to say to you? What does he want to say to you? I should have taken your advice. You are the one I was destined to love. So I'm not saying you've definitely given him any advice. This could be in a dream. This could be in the 5D. This could be advice that someone else has given him. He knows he's destined to be with you. He feels it deep inside. So, and you know it too. So you've got to trust what you feel. Let go of the fear. Let me just bring one more card in. You've got Luke, trust the magnetic pull. And that's powerful because yesterday I changed my cloth and I changed my picture and I tidied some stuff up and I put some stuff here and had to move some stuff out. And I found this card behind all the stuff. It's the magnetic card. It says, I feel an irresistible pull towards your body like a moth to a flame. So you could be seeing more moths. Okay, that's why. And you're feeling that pull. That's what's going on in your body at this time. I hope that helps, okay? Mariette, thank you for the donation. Hi, love message from S. How is he feeling and thinking? Let's do that first. So how was S thinking and feeling? How was he thinking and feeling? You were the one I was destined to love. So again, he feels that way. He feels like it's meant to be. From the start, I knew I wanted to share my life with you. So he's known from the very beginning, whenever it was, however long ago it was, that you're the one he wanted to share his life with, that you're the one he's destined to be with. So he sees you as a soulmate. Now, obviously, you know your twin flames. I'm not saying that you aren't. It means he may not understand that. But he sees you as the person he's meant to be with, like a soulmate, okay? How's my distance affecting him? How's your distance affecting him? I should have never have said some of the things I said because I didn't mean them. So your distance is giving him space to reflect on what he said or what he's done. And really he's thinking about the past and he's reminiscing and knowing that you're meant to be. But I feel he wants to make up for things he's done. So that's what the space is, how the space is affecting him. Okay, he's thinking, I shouldn't have said some of the things I said. So he's also thinking and worrying if you're a bit distant or quiet because of the things he's done. So he's like thinking, have I done the right thing? Have I done the wrong thing? What have I done? So I do feel it's making him question things. Jesus' message is if it says, will I pursue cosmetic school? Will I succeed? Okay, so will you succeed? There's a celebration there. And I feel it'll also help you to feel, because I feel if you felt separate from anything, then you're going to feel less separate. I mean, this is pain and struggle as well. But I'm feeling what I'm picking up here is, it's like something that makes you feel good inside. It's good for you. It makes you feel whole, or you make others feel better. And obviously cosmetic school can be making other people feel whole and complete as well. I mean, we feel whole and complete from within, but I feel you help others to look good or feel good, or whatever you're doing in that cosmetic school, whatever it is, whether it's cosmetic makeup or it's something else, whatever it is, it like makes things better. Does that make sense? Or it makes people feel better. It brings some kind of, it's like when you have like a dirty wall and you paint it with bright paint, it feels better, it looks better, it's more cosmetically brighter. It's just, oh, it feels good. That's what I'm feeling here. It's like, it's not just having an impact on you, it's having an impact on others. And that's why you'll be successful. Because you don't just see it as, oh, I'm going to just do this. You see it as, there's a higher reason behind it. That's what I'm picking up on. And I feel Jesus really saying to you, if you enjoy it, then do what you feel good about. What does Jesus want you to know in general? When you ask, you shall receive, that your joy may be full. So May could be a significant month with this, but he's saying when you ask, you'll be given. Okay, and they give me tooth pain. So if you're having any teeth pain, it's because you may be in and out of a decision. You may be saying, yes, I can, then I can't. You may be worrying about what to do. But I feel Jesus saying, yes, if you ask, you shall receive, and your joy will be full. And that's why you got 3 of Cups coming out. And I'm getting this energy where, because you're having a positive impact on other people. I hope that helps, okay? How people going, yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it's a beautiful thing. So I feel like you take sadness and turn it into joy. Because I'm not seeing this like a painful card as in heartbreak and pain. But people could be in heartbreak and pain, and you make them feel a bit better about their lives and themselves, and you bring joy in, or you help people to look good when they're going on a night out, or a celebration or an event, or like a wedding or something like that. It feels like you're helping other people to feel good about themselves, and that pushes them out of sadness into power. That's really powerful, you know. I hope that helps, okay? Gita, thank you for the donation. Will Sky express his feelings towards me as a friend? Well, he's trying to, isn't he? He's trying to. I pretended not to care about you, and that was mean and unfair. So he is well aware that he's been holding himself back from you, and it's been mean and unfair. I pretended not to care about you in that way. So I do feel he has feelings for you. I pray for you every single day, and maybe that's what you're doing. I feel this is more your energy, so you may be praying for this every day. Now he's saying, I take all the blame for what happened. So he's saying it's my fault. I take the blame. I've been learning more about myself and learning about you too, that you can turn ordinary moments into extraordinary ones. So it feels like you are magical. Like a moment with you becomes extraordinary. Like a conversation with you is special. That's how he sees you. That you make magic happen in your life. Like you make a boring moment magical. Does that make sense? It's like you make something that should be ordinary. Like what's ordinary? Perhaps going food shopping into an exciting experience. That's how he views it. Okay? And I feel like he will express himself when he's dealt with it, when he's learned what he needs to learn. Okay? Any timing around this. So I feel he will express himself when the time is right. So you just keep being you. Remember, you've done nothing wrong. You just keep being you. And I feel when he's overcome his own battles, because I feel he will wrong the right, or right the wrong, should I say. Maybe he doesn't feel there is a wrong, or he didn't feel that way, but he does now, because he perhaps feels like you're acting different or something like that. But I feel that he will make it better, yes. But I haven't got a timeline. Just keep doing you, and then when the time is right, he'll come forward. But don't take anything personal. I hope that helps, okay? Shelley, thank you for the donation, honey. How is Mark doing? So how does Mark feel? How is he feeling? I've been researching our connection. It makes sense now. That's why we're both on different paths. So I feel like he's been trying to work out why you're not together. And this could also be why what you've been working out too. You know, why you're both on different paths. Now, I'm not saying he's been Googling and trying to find out things. This could be coming to him through his dreams, or through his intuition, or through signs he sees, or he's learning really why you're not together at this time. It's like, recognize when you're not together, there's things you're both learning and growing separately to do. So you have to learn your lessons, he has to learn his lessons. So that's what I'm picking up on there. You're on different paths for a reason. Okay? So card coming out is a Knight of Fire. Something's going to shift. So I do feel that he could be thinking about taking action or moving forward. And he could even be thinking about taking action in his life. This could be a move as well, or a change at work or something like that. And it will be sudden. Something's going to happen suddenly in your connection. It'll be a sudden event that will need immediate attention. And then time will be of the essence. So something will shift quickly when it does shift. And what he's tending to do is think things through carefully before acting on them. So that can cause delays. But you know he's your Superman, so you know when the time is right, he will step into his power and take action, even if at the moment you're both on different paths. And you're learning to say no as well. So this whole thing is teaching you to put boundaries down, say no to the things you don't want and yes to the things you do. Because you may find it very hard to say no to him, and you're perhaps learning how to do that in your own way. Now, I don't mean this is like if you know that you shouldn't be intimate with him while he's somewhere else, you've got to learn to say no. That's just an example. But it could be like if you've got something on, for example, and he messages you and says, are you free? You've got to say no, even though you want to see him. So I'm feeling this energy. It's like you're learning how to put yourself first, even when you really want him. That's something you are learning as well. What else is going on? Yeah, he's saying don't give up on me. Don't give up on me. I am changing. I am growing. I am learning. We're on different paths for a reason. And this is also a message for you from your angels saying don't give up on love, because everything happens for a reason. So don't give up, especially between now and the end of September, because something is shifting and changing. I hope that helps, okay? Sonu, thank you for the donation. Malar's feelings and intentions for Sunita and bucket messages. So what do you need to know? I was not prepared to fall in love this deeply. You're the one. So he's saying you're the one. I just wasn't prepared for it. I wasn't prepared to fall in love this deeply. I wasn't prepared for what that means, okay? They're giving me fear. So you've got to embrace the shared growth of the inner child. So I feel you're both healing your inner child. It says inner child embrace. So when you come together, it's going to feel very youthful and pure and innocent and wonderful and magical. But you're being guided to embrace the shared growth. So you're both growing at this time. There's things you're learning in this situation. Okay, I want to bring in the inner child cards. Hang on a minute, I've put them somewhere. So I want to bring the inner child, because it says inner child embrace. So what is your inner child learning? It flew out. What says inner child learning? So your inner child is learning to be at peace, okay? To find serenity within yourself. Inner peace is your true nature. To recognise that you don't need him in your life to feel peaceful or happy, because you are one. So you're learning to find peace through going out in nature or connecting with your angels or doing a meditation or focusing on something you love. And he's learning to be confident. I love this because that's the female and that's the male. So what he's saying is, I'm learning to trust in my competence and skills to have what it takes. So he's learning to gather the resources he needs to take action to make a move. And he may be busy with his work at this time to step up, to level up, to be the leader he needs to be. So I feel this is him being the leader and this is you sitting. So see again, it's feminine and masculine energy. This is you sitting there and allowing him to come to you and him stepping up to come to you. And that's what you're currently learning. So when you come together, it will feel beautiful. So you want bucket messages as well. I think I'm up to date after that. Let me just have a check. Just bear with me, yeah. I'm up to date now, so I can take a couple more donations. I don't need to, though. But if you want to donate, you can to get priority. So I do feel that any melancholy you're in, let it go. Let that go, okay? Because, and you may be picking up on his melancholy. You've got to wipe the slate clean. So you communicate at this current time through telepathy and posts on social media as well, okay? If you feel melancholy, which means like a little bit frustrated, fed up, gloomy about things, let that go. You're going to wipe the slate clean. He's currently planning something. You may be seeing zero as well, because that's a sign of your ancestors or your angels talking to you. Okay, Archangel Gabriel is guiding you, opening the doors of communication. He is horny and turned on to you. He does feel that way for you. And he wants to put the effort in with the bite there. There is going to be an ending and a new beginning with the wreath. Trainers as well is about movement and change and mince pies. Enjoying what you get, enjoying the taste of each other. You may not be sure what you're going to get, but you're going to enjoy it when you're together. So just let things unfold naturally. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Jupiter Sands, thank you for the donation, honey. Does JB feel a magnetic pull for me? Well, it's interesting you asked that, because if you've been feeling that way, last night I tidied all around here and I moved some stuff around and found this card behind it fallen down. No idea when. Fallen down the back of my cupboard. It says, magnetic, I feel an irresistible pull towards your body like a moth to a flame. So if you've been seeing moths, that's a huge sign your person's being drawn to you, okay? So what's JB saying to you? JB is saying you're the sexiest person to me. So JB is very magnetically pulled to you because of your sex appeal and because of the desire and the attraction. So JB definitely wants you physically. I don't care if the whole world is against us, because you're the sexiest person to me. So there could be things against the connection, challenges, obstacles, things in the way, people in the way, but it's not going to stop you from being together when the time is right. So yes, he is feeling pulled back to you, and it's magnetic, okay? Yeah, he wants to open up as well. So he's coming up as the King of Cups. There's lots of feelings there. He's asking you not to give up on him, because when he comes forward, he will make it right. So yes, there's a divide between you at this time, but that divide will not last. Okay, and I feel he does want to open his heart to you. He's saying to you in this moment, do not give up on me, because I am going to come forward and make it right with you. Even though there's a divide, even though things are in the way, I am going to sort this out. I know you're probably wondering when. So anchor your divine light, because your light pulls him in. It's your light he's magnetically drawn to. You're like the lighthouse, and it's drawing the ships in the right way. So when you shine your light, it's like the star, it's like the sun, it's warm and inviting. We've got the 9 of Earth. The more you work on self-love, the quicker this will happen, okay? So enjoy life and life's luxuries. Spend time alone. Enjoy being successful in your own right. This could be you being self-employed or enjoying your job or whatever you're doing. So the message is, keep doing what you're doing, especially between now and September, and that's going to pull him in. I hope that helps, okay? And that's powerful for you to get the 9 of Pentacles anyway, because this person is sexy, because she is feeling healed and strong and powerful. I hope that helps, okay? We got Naini, thank you for the donation. Will Billy come back soon? He broke up with me. Well, if he broke up with you, there's a reason. He's got to learn some lessons you have. So will he come back soon? So try and take the soon out of it, because he'll come back when he's meant to, if he's meant to. Okay, if wanting it soon is fear, because of the change, and if you've broke up, then you need to get back to you. Because the thing is, when we get absorbed in another person, we have to get back to self and source, and then the door's open for reconciliation, okay? So it's something you're wanting and manifesting, but the Tower is still there. So it's not the right time. It's not saying it's not going to happen. It's just saying what you're trying to manifest it in at this time, when it's not the right time. So the Tower's happened, and it's happened so that you can get back to you. He said, I don't care if the whole world is against us. I am yearning for you. So you may feel like things are against the connection. I was refusing to take responsibility. So it feels like he's got to take responsibility and come back correctly. He is yearning for you, just like you're yearning for him. So I feel you're both missing each other. You're both craving each other. Even though he broke up with you, he's still wanting and desiring you, that's for sure. That feeling hasn't gone away. And I feel that's a physical desire as well. There may be things against the both of you coming back together, but it won't stop you when he takes responsibility. But he's got to take responsibility. And that's what he was refusing to do. And that's why the Tower came in. Okay, so I feel you're manifesting it right now in July, but it's not ready yet. So take the soon out of it, okay? So, that said, will he come back? He will come out of the Hermit. He's currently in Hermit. And there could be a change around December to April. So if it's going to happen, it will be between December and April, which isn't soon. But that's okay, because you can use this time to work on you. Okay, let's get a card for you. Yeah, you've got the Magician and you've got the Ace of Fire. So this is showing you it will happen when the time is right. Okay. Okay, Asta's just pulled up outside my house, but they're not coming here, so I don't know where he's going. Okay, the big Asta fan. Oh, he's going now. It's Big Apple on that. So the apple is about nourishment. I feel I was guided to see that apple there. Okay, they're giving me fear. So let go of your fears, because when you remember who you are the Magician, and you can create your reality, then everything will move forward. So I do feel things will move forward in this connection, just not yet. Okay, so it says you were ready. You have the resources and the ability to manifest. Life is magical. So focus on manifesting your own life at this time. Don't think, right, I'm going to think about him. I'm going to work on me. Work on becoming your best version, and then things will move forward. So I feel things are definitely going to start moving forward again. From August time, you're going to be back in your power. So around the Lionsgate portal, you're going to feel stronger, more powerful, more in tune with yourself, and that's going to shift things forward. But I feel getting back together is going to be December to April. There's a timeline there. This moving into August is more about you finding your power as the Magician in your own life and working on you. I hope that helps, okay? Let's do High Priestess. Says, hi Liz, may I have messages from Elle? I've been seeing his car model every time I'm outside. So he's clearly on his way. Okay, so what's the message? He's saying to you, I am ready to be open and honest with you. So that's why you're seeing his car, because something is about to happen. He's preparing to come. Okay, now that could even be, oh, big truck's gone past. Things are getting my attention outside. Big lorry there with steel light on the side. So I think that was white. I don't know if white resonates, but I am ready to be open and honest with you. So I feel you seeing his car or seeing signs in that way as a sign he's coming in to be honest and open with you. I feel jealous when I think of you with someone else. So he is dealing with a bit of jealousy at this time. So he may be really worried about you moving on or, thinking about you with somebody else. So that can also be pushing him to take action. Look at this, speak from your heart. He's saying, I'm ready to be honest and open with you. I want to speak from my heart, okay? Hold space for healing. So I feel that you've held space for your own healing and for him, and that's guiding him to you. So he's getting ready because he's jealous, and that's pushing him to take action as well because he doesn't want you moving on. So I don't know if he's seen you with anybody, or it could be friends, or he's seen you out and about, or he's getting a bit jealous. He's going to come in and offer something to you. Yeah, look, he's taking action. His desire for you has taken over here. There's passion here. It's showing you that he's your soulmate, twin flame, however you see him. Okay, so he is coming in because it's destined to be. He's already sending you all these messages in the 5D anyway. That's why you're seeing him everywhere. He will take action. Now, furthest timeline out is March, but I'm feeling it's way before then because I'm feeling like he's ready to do this now. Okay, as above, so below. So is there any timeline? Look, you've got the 2 of Cups at the bottom of the deck there. So is there any timeline for him coming in? Because I feel it's soon. Is there a timeline coming in for communication or... Well, you've got, this is the thing, it's in reverse. Let me just see, you've got winter time. You've got winter and more than a year in reverse. So I don't feel it's going to be more than a year. I feel this about you coming together, possibly in 2027. So winter to the new year could be significant for something moving into place where you're holding hands and loving each other. But I feel that anything can happen at any time. It says you've just got to release resistance around it. And there may be resistance from his side as well because of the judgment card coming out, which I do read as a twin flame card. But he may be worried about you judging him. And that could be holding him back. So I feel these other cards have come out. This was in reverse, which means it's not more than a year. It's coming before then. But I feel that you will be holding hands and spending time together. And I feel this is like being in union. And that could be winter time onwards. And obviously he's going to communicate before then. We feel it with the Ace of Wands. But I feel that it's whenever he feels the passion taking him over. At the moment, he's coming to you in the 5D constantly. So he could be having more dreams. And so I feel we've just got to be patient with the when, but it is shifting into place. That was a mouthful. I hope that helps, okay? Mia, thank you for the donation, honey. Sorry, Maya. I don't know, I always say Mia, don't I? Maya, sorry. Maya. Will writing a novel be successful monetary-wise? Well, I'll see what Archangel Gabriel wants to say, because Gabriel is the angel of communication. Am I in the wrong drawer? Where have I put my Archangel Gabriel deck? See, here's me thinking, oh yeah, I've put everything... it's there, okay. I thought I've tidied everything up, put everything where I know where it is, and I still can't find it. I've just got to get used to my new layout here where I've put my cards. So what does Archangel Gabriel want you to know about this novel? The law of attraction will bring it in. So have faith that all you really need to do is write it. I like the way you said Maya. Is it Mia? Is it Mia? Is it Mia? M-E... Like Mia. Like I used to live in a place called Mia, believe it or not, but that was pronounced M-E-I-R, but it was said Mia. Maybe that's why I'm saying it that way. It's beautiful. So, law of attraction, I feel when you write this novel, have faith that law of attraction will do its work, okay? The law of attraction will bring the money in. The law of attraction will do it for you. So, for example, in The Secret by Rhonda Byrne, the film, Jack Canfield was talking about the idea he had. He had an idea, he wanted to earn a certain amount of money, and he had an idea pop in his head to write Chicken Soup with the Soul, or whatever that book is. And then all the things fell into place through the law of attraction to make it happen. So all your job is to write the novel and then trust the law of attraction to do what it needs to do. It says keep your thoughts positive and surround yourself with positive people and situations, and you will attract more positivity into your life. So I feel the answer is when you write the book and you surround yourself with the right people who believe in it, or people who aren't trying to drag you down or put you into negativity, the law of attraction will bring the money in. Okay, so will it be successful monetary-wise? You've got strength and you've got the King of Cups. So I feel if you're strong enough to be vulnerable and open with it and put your heart into it, then yes, it will be successful. So I feel that's why it's like the angel saying, if you put your strength and vulnerability into it and you trust your intuition, you'll get what you need from it. Okay, because sometimes money isn't as important as perhaps the completion of the book itself, the satisfaction from completing it. That's what actually brings the success in, and that naturally brings money in anyway. So do it because of what you're writing, not what you're going to get from it, and that's where the success will come. I hope that. It's like they're saying, if you write it, they will come. Okay. Nia, thank you for the donation, honey. Sorry, Nini. Again, I'm sorry if I'm saying people's names wrong, okay? Should I stop manifesting or let it go? Well, first of all, when you're manifesting, you have to let go. It's like you write a letter and then you can put it in the envelope, and that's manifesting it, and then you've got to post it, putting it in the post boxes, giving it to the universe. So really it's a contradiction, because what you're saying is, should I stop manifesting or let it go? Well, whenever you're manifesting, you have to let it go. So I feel that you need to let go of whatever you're manifesting to allow it to manifest, because you may be overthinking it or constantly trying to manifest it, and now's the time to let it go. So it's like you get your cake mix and you put it all in the bowl and you get it ready, and then you have to put it into the oven and let the oven bake it without checking it all the time. So I feel you do need to let go. Now, if you're asking regarding a person, should I let him go? It's not about letting go. It's like, as in moving on. It's about surrendering it. Because you can't move on from the person you're constantly thinking about or the one that you know you're meant to be with, but you can let go of all the struggle around it. And that's what I'm picking up on, that you need to let go of the struggle that you're holding on to. And that's what you do when you let go of the envelope in the post box. It's like when I posted my little carrot baby to Laura in LA. It was the hardest thing to do, because I thought, what if she gets lost in the post? And it was like separation anxiety. And when I actually handed it over and I come out of that shop, okay, I was ready to cry. And there was a busker singing, "Goodbye, my lover, goodbye, my friends." And I was all this emotion come up, but I allowed it to happen. Okay, so I feel that's what you've got to do. You've got to let go of the emotion. So you may need to have a cry as well. Let a cry out to you to let go of the struggle around this. His thoughts always popped up like I'm thinking. It made me think I'm crazy and I don't want his thoughts. So I feel really you've got to let go of the struggle. The whole message is for you to let go. Actually, let me pull you a universe card, okay? So what's the message coming through for you at this time? You've got, look, it's 11:11 on my clock, as my phone's over there, but it's 11:11 on my tablet. So it's dead on 11:11. And that's a sign of manifesting. So the angels say, look at this, don't worry, because everything you've been waiting for is on its way. Progress is being made, even if you can't yet see the results. That's why they've guided me to 11:11, because that's a manifestation number. It's a message to keep your wish in your mind, okay? Says so much is happening behind the scenes for the creation of your dreams. Trust the process. Isn't that beautiful? So the angels say you just got to trust the process now. But I do feel you've got to let go of what you're manifesting, because you're still holding on to it. Sam says, so 11, that's reminding me as well, my microwave, I think my microwave's about to break, because, you know, the time on the thing, that's not the timer when you're cooking, but the actual timer, some of the letters, some of the numbers are missing, like on the screen. So I think my microwave's about to go, so I'm going to have to buy myself a new microwave. So I've never seen it do that before, but my last microwave didn't last that long either, really. So this one's lasted me I had it in the last years with George, so 2023. So it's lasted 3 years, nearly 4 years, so it's time to get another one. Aruba, thank you for being here, honey. My DM's current feelings and next action, please. So what is his next action? What's he feeling? I'm ready to love you the way you need to be loved. I've avoided saying something to you I know I have to say. I was just not used to the intensity of my emotions. So what I'm picking up in here is he wants to say something to you that he knows he has to say. He's held it back because he wasn't used to how he was feeling or used to being vulnerable, but now he's ready to say it. And that's loving you the way you need to be loved, because I feel that he just disconnected and reconnected there, so I just stopped what I was doing. Okay, you can see it on that's the sign that he's going to come forward. So he's saying, I know that you need to hear it and I'm ready to. So he wants to tell you how he feels. That's what he wants to do, okay? So what's his next action around this? What's his next action? Good news. Good news is coming in. So when he reaches out, he's going to reach out to you. It's good news. So even if he comes in with a hey, it will move forward into something. Okay, because you might say, what am I supposed to do with that hey? Because that may be him testing the water. But I feel his intention is to communicate with you or reach out to you and then tell you how he feels in some way, shape or form. I do feel he needs to find the strength to do that, but that's his intention, okay? So when will he be able to take a stand for our marriage in front of his parents who has been resisting from last 1 year? When he takes control of his life, he's got to become the King of Wands. In other words, he's got to become strong within himself. And you're the Queen of Wands. So the thing is, with you being in reverse there, I feel that if you're pulling your energy back and working on you and not being as warm towards him anymore, that's what's going to push him to do it. Because if you're just constantly giving and giving and giving, he's not going to find the strength to do it. But if you're pulling your energy back, and I don't mean playing games, I mean you are matching him at his level. So you're not giving to him if he isn't giving to you. You're starting to give to you. That's going to make him do it, okay? But I haven't got a timeline. He's got to find that strength from within. But I do feel you'll have what you want. You know, you'll have this life together when the time is right. But you can't put a timing on it because it says lesson to learn. You know, it says lesson that he's learning, no matter how long it's been going on for. So it says, see the divine in your pain, but they're actually saying, see the divine in your plan. So in other words, there's a plan to this, but it's not your plan. Because I feel you've got it all planned out, but it never goes to your plan because it's always on God's plan. Okay, so see the divine in the plan, but also see the divine in your pain, which means that the pain you're going through is teaching you, it's growing you. It's making you stronger. Like you're saying there, I need self-love, and that's you recognizing what your wound is. That you're working on that through your own pain. Let me pull you a card from the universe as well. What do you need to know? You've got messages. Sometimes holding on does more damage than letting go. So in other words, stop trying to hold on to it. Like we've just spoke about letting go of the letter, allowing things to unfold. The block in my throat. So leave behind all that's been weighing you down for so long and reach for the opportunities that are waiting for you. The angels saying, I promise you'll not regret it. So let go and have faith in God's plan. You know, there's, Gabby Bernstein even talked about it in something she was talking about where she had a plan for her life. I'm going to get married by this date. I'm going to have a baby by this date. And it all went wrong, okay, because it was all on God's plan. So remember, you can't control, even the most powerful manifestors can't control certain things because it's on God's timing. So yes, there's a plan and we'll get where we want to be. It just, sometimes it goes down a different road or we take a different route or we have to have faith in God's plan because God sees all things. And this is what I'm learning more and more on my journey. When I think I'm being punished for something, I know I'm being protected because God's like, I can see everything at this time that you can't see. I can see why it wouldn't serve you at this particular moment, even when you can't see. So you have to trust in God that he sees things that you don't see, and it's always for your protection. I hope that helps, okay? Zana says, actions and feelings of my DM. Friday is my birthday. Happy birthday, honey. Wondering if he's doing anything. You've always been in my corner, so I feel he recognises that about you, that you've always had his back, or you've always been there somehow, or you've always known what's right. My feelings for you came out of nowhere and knocked me off my feet, so you've taken his breath away. And the thing is, you know, when he met you and had these feelings, it was intense. It was unlike anything he ever felt before. I have to break the toxic patterns in my life. So there is things in his life that are toxic, and he does need to sort that out. Yeah, look, I have to break the cycles of my past. So there's 2 cards about breaking cycles, breaking patterns. And that will be part of his mission and part of his lesson. And you can't make that happen. You've got to trust him to do it in his own time. Look at this. Break ancestral chains. So he's come to earth to break an ancestral chain, to do with a cycle, to do with his past and the toxic pattern. And that may be very frustrating. That may be stopping you from being together at this moment. But he knows that you've always been in his corner. He knows that you've always had his best interests at heart. And he's always had feelings for you. And they came out of nowhere. You're learning patience at this time. That just moved on top of the deck. What else? You've got King of Wands and you've got the Empress. So, he has all this desire for you because of who you are. However, he's got to deal with something from his past first to be able to act on it. So he doesn't need to come to you as a king. He needs to come to you as the Emperor. Okay, and that's why we've got the Five of Earth. This could also be connected with money in some way. So it could be affecting his work or his money. It could be something he's tied into, invested in. So he's got to deal with some kind of fear of lack. And this could be losing things as well, to be able to have a healthy relationship with you. And that's why things are currently stuck. Okay. Now, you said about your birthday. Where's your message gone? Is he doing anything on his birthday? On your birthday. Sorry, I've lost it. There we are. Oh, there we go. So, wondering if he's doing anything. Well, do you mean doing anything in his life? Or do you mean is he going to contact you or something like that? Again, same card coming out there. So I'll read you what it says on the card. Fears surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. So he's scared of running out of money. Well, that makes sense with this coming out here. I don't know if he is self-employed or maybe he wants to be self-employed, but he's got fears around that. That could be something he's guided to do. If he's working for an employer at the moment or he's struggling with work, he may be guided to become self-employed. And with you by his side, he could do that, But it feels like there's some fear around it. So I don't feel like he's going to be doing anything significant for your birthday because he's worrying about money. So he's not going to be spending money if he's worried about money, or he's not going to be going anywhere. I don't feel he's one of those people who would just blow money if he's worried about money, like burying his head in the sand and think, oh, I'll deal with it tomorrow. I don't think he would do that really when I'm connecting with his energy. What else does he want you to know about your birthday? He's starting to believe he can change and he's going to feel your presence driving him forward. Now, two things. The first thing is I feel he's going to interact with you in the 5D. We are reconnecting, just not to... Okay, well, I feel that he's going to give you something in the 5D. Could be a sign, a song, a reading, wherever it is. Or he's going to come to you in a dream. So I feel you're going to get more of a 5D interaction than anything else. I'm not saying he isn't going to reach out to you if you're reconnecting or talking. More than likely he will send you a message or something like that. But I feel you're going to feeling more around you spiritually. Okay? And he said, I feel your presence driving me forward. So I feel you're helping him with your presence and your energy. This isn't, and yes, words and things you're saying in the physical, but it's more about your energy and the way you are, the way he connects with your light and your spiritual essence is helping him to believe he can change and make changes, whether that's financial changes or anything else he needs to do. So your light is his anchor, his guide. I hope that helps, okay? And have a wonderful birthday. Okay, I'm going to go off now, guys, because I've been on for nearly 4 hours. I'm going to be live again tomorrow on Wednesday. So if you haven't had a question today, don't worry, you can catch me tomorrow. Or you can click anywhere during the replay and receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. Thank you all for being here. Thank you to my moderators as well. Thank you for liking. Thank you for everything you do. I'm sending you so much love. And there is a little collective message at the beginning as well. So have a wonderful day. I'm sending you lots of love and I'll see you soon.